Good evening everybody. I hope you're doing well this fine Tuesday evening. Let's swap on over to the scene. Good evening one and all. I hope you're doing well. Who have we got in tonight? We have Fishboy, Grumpy Dad, Dutchman, Raid Tank, Rhyperia, Aspie Savage, Camera, Real ID, Vallegro's here, Dayoka, Ablodi, and Hader Diraid, and Zalias, sorry, and Dead Greed, John's back, W. Gibson, and Sessions, and Zinpow. Good evening, one and all. I hope you're all doing well. Lovely to have you all here. How's your week been so far? Hope you're all doing well. Mr. Gills, good evening to you. Love the name. And thank you, Whisk, earlier for the follow just before we started the stream. Lovely to have you here too. So, it's going very well, thank you Mr. Gills. We're just going to start off with a little bit of gold making, go through, collect some recipes, and see what we can do in terms of building up my groups, collect a few things, and make some gold, hopefully. Bags seem to be selling amazingly well, so there's a lot of stuff still going on at the moment. We'll have a look at that in a moment shortly, give everyone a chance to come on in first. I haven't played any of the recent expansions for more than a couple of months, but you make it look interesting on YouTube. That's because I have so much fun, Raid Tank. The good thing about gold making, there's always something to do. Lots of goals, lots of interesting things to happen, and I just enjoy the whole content, so I'm glad that comes through. Took the day off, did not know WoW was also going to take the day off. Oh, I heard something about the servers. Is the US servers not up yet, Dead Greed? Jack, good evening to you. Real ID Law, thank you so much for your sub as well. That is amazing. Thank you so much. 3 months is amazing. Thank you very much indeed. Holiday emotes for you. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's brilliant. Vatran the Druid, good evening to you. Oh, I need to change that video. That's 2 episodes. That's 2 episodes out. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix that one up. We have. Let me just grab the link for it. Bear with me one moment. A latest video. Can't forget that one. My videos. There we go. Find the link for it. Just going to probably jump into a ad as soon as I load it up. There we go. Let's pause that, and then I can copy the link and then go back to my command. There we go. Yep, I need to update the command definitely. That's a little bit old. Hold on, let me turn it down a bit. There we go. Video. Where's my video icon? There it is. Edit that one. And that is episode 20 of the Let's Play series. Came out earlier today. Poor Isira got shot by Xavius. There we go. Let's submit that one. There we go. That should be working now. That's better. And thank you, Kusla LED. Thank you for the follow as well. Lovely to have you here. There we go. Let's have a look. What did I miss on? Oh, let's scroll up. What do we miss? There we go. The community is live, Jack. I've also updated the community command now, so it should link to your web page. So that should be work. Been work all day. Excited to check out your weekly enchanting Jewelcrafting mailbox. Been a really good second week of pre-patch. It's been very good at the moment. What's been doing well for you, Jewelcrafting? Interesting to know that one. And what else we got? Inkstained, beyond happy today. Last night before bed, jeweled Onyx Panther sold for 127. 30k good profit now, on the way to 4 million gold. That's fantastic, Inkstained. Really good. Yeah, that's already changed. There we go. Done that one. They've moved back the time 2 times already, have they? Really? Okay. And G-Bell, good evening to you. Still in the Chewy costume. Oh, do I only own cozy sweaters? I only own cozy sweaters. That's how it works, Fishboy. I tripped for. Good evening to you. Dad recommended me your channel to learn gold making. I hope to learn a lot. Well, you're more than welcome. Lovely to have you here. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. There we go. Doing very well, thank you, Veteran. How about yourself? Push back another 30 minutes for USR. I hope it comes back soon. Sadly, no Oreo or Cookie. Cookie was up here most of the day, but she decided she wants to go down and get some food just towards the end. There we go. No problem, Jack. Johnny Depp, good evening. Love watching my stream grow. Helped me so much. Keep up the great advice. Well, thank you so much, Johnny Depp. That's very kind of you to say so. Colorstorian, good evening to you. Good evening, Mushy. How are you? And what else have we got? Uncanny staves are pretty good, but to be honest, the rings are the big profit for me this week. We'll update when we get the mailbox out. Okay, John's back. That's good to know, because I haven't got my Jewelcrafting for BfA done yet, so we need to give that a look, certainly. I'm explaining auction house crafting versus auction house and TSM gathering, as they are dependent on trade skills known by the current character. So, crafting would, I assume, be the... Let me have a look. At the wording, how it where is it in the gathering section, isn't it on here? Let me just have a look. How would I think of it in terms of gathering? So auction house crafting, auction house disenchanting. So auction house is buying the mats, auction house crafting is buying the mats to then make the thing, and auction house disenchanting is buying something to then destroy into the things that you need, would be the way I think about that. Buying materials instead of buying the complete product, yeah, as Jack said. There we go. Dark Shore, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Andy Key, good evening. Extended NA maintenance until 12:30 Pacific time. Wow, hickey chick. That's quite a while, isn't it? I wonder what they're up to. Seems not to be having maintenance. Noon EDT, now it's 12:30. Wonder what will be broke when they finally let us log in. I know, it's going to be interesting. Hopefully everything's still bolted down. Belagarci, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Dragonoofle, good evening. Hope you're doing well. As they continue to add more Shadowlands. I know there's been, there's been loads of fires around Irvine. A lot of people have been evacuated, so I hope everyone's safe there. I saw the news on that this morning. So my thoughts go out to everyone at Irvine and the Blizzard crew and the team and people who have houses there. So hopefully they're all safe first and foremost. Cold Brew, good evening to you. And I did use Dragonoofle, didn't I? Yes. Maybe they're fixing the relics. I doubt it. I think relics are pretty much as they are at the moment. Maybe they'll tweak them in the future, but I think they're pretty much not that useful at the moment, certainly. Goes me doing auctions before work. Can't wait that long, be an hour late to work by then. No gold making today by the looks of it. Sorry to hear that, Matches. That's always a problem, certainly. Our servers are located in Europe. Yeah, I think it's. I think our data center is in France. I'm not sure exactly where they actually are in terms of the servers. Is it based on the current character, or does it factor in on all alts given faction server? Is that for the? Is that buying on or instead of the bar? Right. Okay. Based on the current character, does it factor in all alts? It should factor in all alts on a given faction server. Yes. Shadowlands have been added to the world map as well as Shadowlands recipes in the Unlearned tab. It's got to be fairly recent. It is fairly recent, yes. I noticed that the other day. We do have that in our Unlearned tab now. So we've got the Crafter's Marks, the Grimveiled stuff, so you can at least have a look at what we're going to make. We can always. I haven't done any Shadowlands beta for a long while. Maybe we could do something like that on Friday. I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to be streaming on Friday. We'll have to see how things pan out the rest of the week, but yeah, maybe we can look at beta, because I haven't looked at that in a long time, so I'm sure some interesting things will come out of that. Kozakov, good evening to you. Dead Poet, our server's up. Oh, fantastic. Log on, grab your auctions now. You work from home for the last 4 years now. Easy to pop and do some auctions during breaks and lunch. Yes, I've been enjoying that since March as well. It's been great fun. Although, to be fair, I used to do it at work anyway, so no real change there. You just got in NA servers, fantastic. Everyone quickly log in. Just got in as well, fantastic. It's like you work an hour away from home, plus run your own business on the side after your main job until it picks up enough. Wow, that sounds like you got your hands full. Matches, definitely. Good evening, Monkey D, Luffy. Hope you're doing well. No characters available. Do I have an update for the stream schedule? Not yet, Vallegro. So definitely won't be doing one tomorrow on Wednesday, because I'm going to do Warhammer Wednesday with my son, and Thursday is definitely on. I'm just not sure about Friday yet. We'll have to see what happens there. And obviously time zones being different this week as well is always a bit weird. So done with working from home, although being able to start WoW now and then does make it easy. It does, because I could definitely. Yeah. Is it me, or does Shadowlands map look smaller than the other expansions? I know they're definitely bigger. The circle of that looks marginally smaller. Looks like they shifted it over to the left slightly. But I know these are actually bigger, much bigger than that, certainly. Yeah. The scene. This is Bastion's about the size of. I remember Records was doing a thing that Bastion is about the size of several zones like this. So that would be about right from the timing of things. Although that does look smaller there when you look at that size of things. So I think it's maybe they're just spread out because they're so split around like that, I think. I remember him saying he timed the time it took him to travel from north to south or something like that. Ravaged GTX, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Outland looks bigger. Let's have a look. Draenor. We'd have to test it. We'd have to do an actual timed run or something like that, I'd say. Graphics, can we not hold them to task because they didn't stick to proper proportions? I think I would let this one slide, certainly. I haven't done much in the Maw yet, actually. That's something I would like to look at when I next go into beta. Need cartographer profession in the game to fix them. That's a fantastic idea. I like that. You have to actually buy maps for everyone. That's a brilliant idea. I need to change this. Quest counter doesn't work anymore, so I have to take that one off. Plus I've got extra coordinates on here which I don't need. Is there a way I can filter those off? Dig sites, not discovered entities. I'm looking for dig sites. I want to turn off the cursor stuff here, the player stuff there. One's overwriting the other. I'm not sure which one's doing which one. I've got cursor coordinates and player coordinates there. Yeah. Azeroth is huge as always, and I reckon there's room for something else on the back as well. I reckon we can definitely fit another continent in between these two on the other side of the planet. Definitely. From the way I was looking at it earlier. I mean, you can't compare it to Azeroth. Azeroth is who, yeah. 123, good evening to you. Last time you checked my stream, I were selling fish cake. Why are people even buying them? Because clearly they DP. I don't know what DP means, but yes, you use the fish cakes. The fish cakes are good because of the Order of the Cloud Serpent, which we're doing on Bridget at the moment. I've got some good sales here already. Look at that. A Cord of Haste, Bear Tartar, Masterful Navigation, Giant Bone Spider, sold one of those. Hexweed Bag, sold that. Loads of deep sea bags. And another load, and a bit of uncanny stuff as well there. Alexia, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. I thought it was flat. Hunters who want to tame serpents need them for rep. Exactly, there's that as well. I'd forgotten about that. I'm doing it for the Panther mounts reputation at the moment. You sell schools of fish cakes. Nice steady moneymaker. Hunters and Jewelcrafters are buying like mad now due to the dailies. Yeah, that's where I'm at as well, myself, Inkstains. I did put some on the auction house. No, it wasn't. It was the carp, I think I put on. I can't remember. Well, no, I reset the price on the fish cakes on my server. That was it. But I'll take all of this for now. 20,000. We had a few expenditures, so we've gone under our 1.5 million. So we need to get that back up to its correct amount. There we go. Almost there. Another 3,000 needed. We probably need. Use your high value vendor group last time. Check below in the pic. Let's have a look. Vendor buy price. Purchased for 1 silver. Oh wow, that was a good find. Very nice. Fantastic. How are you, Hellrider? Love to see you here. You've just seen the image from Jack. That is amazing. Do the needful. Good afternoon to you. Lieutenant Dan, good evening to you as well. Who else has come in just now? He bought 3. That is brilliant. And Dragon Neutral, thank you so much for the follow. I heard some rumours of it being replaced by something else in Shadowlands. What was that for from Cold Brew, wasn't it? Wait, Bear Tartar Seal Cells. Yes, it's going to be replaced, I think. So I don't know how long it's going to last, but I keep making it and it still does occasionally sell, certainly. You know, you found the rep on your Jewelcrafting to make the Panthers. Exactly, that's the next phase, definitely. What have we got? A Cornish Rex Cat sold for 200. What did we buy that for? I can't remember. Would have to have a look on my auctioning tab for that one. Masked Jim, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Let's check my auctions actually. Probably have to restock on some things here already, I would say. I was going to make myself some azure shoulders, but I need some Naga scales, and they're not currently available, so that's off my list for the moment. Let's see what we can make though. Let's restock. What have you got? Yeah, there's a fair amount of food here. That's going to need spare parts, so we're going to take that off for now. I'm not going to do spare parts just yet. I'll grab the other bits. Bear Tartar there. That's what we just restocked on. Bit of Gloom Dust. Deep Sea Bags. Hexury Bag we can't do. Shining Spell Thread we will do. So let's gather up the things we need for that. Let's have a look. Some things from the vendor is that. There we go. Just forget El Morte for a couple of days. Okay, I already realised I undercut you earlier this afternoon, the Lego, so we'll have to try and coordinate our timings on that one. Definitely. There we go. They are singing again. What's that for? Hold on. Did I miss something? What's singing again? Mushy. Is that selling or singing? I can't quite work it out. Oh, my chorus of the garrison. Oh, yes. Yeah, I've turned it down, so hopefully that's not too bad at the moment. There we go. Add on that picture, the all the things ones. Yeah, that's all the things is the one that I'm looking at here. That's the very, very useful. I've got it down here. All the things that I need to do, and it's huge. And that's just collecting recipes. I've just sorted that out at the moment. So let's go have a look. Some stuff from the auction house. Let's grab the stuff from the guild bank first. Take all those out. There we are. Oh, you went to check your game sounds to turn it down. Alright, yeah. I think that's the main problem with the garrison, is the music is pretty loud. Let me see if I can just... let's just turn the music down a notch. Like that. That should hopefully help. Just as we get to a quiet bit, obviously. There we go. What am I streaming? I tend to try and get the icky work stuff done early when I do. Okay, Alexia. Well, I am definitely Thursday. Definitely not Wednesday. And then Friday is very likely. I'm just not sure about the time yet. Yeah, it's very, very epic, Hellrider, definitely. Right, so need to buy some stuff from the auction house. Gloom Dust, we'll check the price on it. I'll probably make my own in a moment. So let's scan for what we've got here. It's even louder if you have the music box completed. Oh, really? Got just Alex. Oh, really, Mushy? Let's have a look. I'll go with whichever people prefer, obviously. 5 gold, that costs 357. You know what, I'm just going to buy the Gloom Dust here, make it easier. We'll buy the 41 we need. These look quite expensive. A Malformed Nash at 26 gold. That's very expensive. and Mauve Stinger at 8 gold, and that's at 20 gold, so those have both been reset. So is that going to be profitable on the food side of things? What needs the malformed Nasher? That needs the Mauve Stinger. Profit is 533 according to that, so that should be okay. And the Nasher is 59, so that's probably not. How much of a Nasher does it need for each? Which one is that? Ghastly Goulash. That needs 3 malformed Nasher. So that's going to be an extra 16, 30, 46 gold on top of the price, and the current price is there, so the profit's only 11, so that's definitely not worth it with the malformed Nasher price as it is. So I'll take that one off, and that leaves us with, we can at least do the Mauve Stingers at that price at 20. We'll take just the ones we need though, so we'll just grab those. There we go. I think that should be easier. We'll just collect those up. There we go. Oh right, okay, I see. Yes, I'll try and pronounce the E a little bit more. Good evening, Apophis. I hope you're doing well. And Humble 314, good evening to you. Any servers apparently back up? Yes, apparently they are, Hellrider. It's good to have you back, Mushy, definitely. It's region, not realm in the command. Did I put for each faction and realm? Oh yes, I meant to say region. Let me just change that now. Region. Edit. Region. There we go. That should be fixed now, hopefully. There we go. Thank you, Jack. Would be a lot of communities, yes it would. One for each server. Rello Wow, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here. There's people selling tie spray well under 1 gold 30. 1 gold 30? Wow, that is cheap. I don't know. That is incredibly cheap. How are we doing for craft? So we got everything we need. Deep sea satin we need from the Alts Guild banks. Who has that? Hellfire has the deep sea satin. We're going to have to make some more bracers to get ourselves some more deep sea satin. Right, let's go over here and have a look. Finally catch me streaming. Love my YouTube series. Keep it up. Well, you're more than welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm glad you're enjoying it, certainly. I'm having a lot of fun making it. Thank you, Jack. Scrapper stream. Yeah, it might be. Get as much deep sea as we can, yeah. 10,000 tie sprays, 1,500 satin, 1,500 tie spray and 1,500 nylon. Yeah, it's roughly about 1,500 each. Looking at my stats. Doom Whisper, thank you so much for the follow. You only buy it under 1 gold. Wait till non-goblins post too low. That's definitely very cheap. Right, deep sea satin. Is there any here? It must be in the bank, I guess. Let's check the bank. And what's on? We don't have a reagent bank. Don't see any there either. Is it just in my regular bags? Is that all I've got? Hellfire has 309 in the bags, and Bankadan is supposed to have 4,000 in the guild vault. Okay, let's grab these whilst I'm here. We'll send over all of my deep sea satin that I have. That'll be easier. We'll start with that first to Samadan. We'll leave the rest there. You go. You know that I got some. Have you still got some left? Like, wow, I thought yours had been all used up by now. Right, we'll log out of this and come back in. Actually, whilst I'm here, looking at this, I need to visit Mrs. Gant for the Undermine Clam Chowder, because that I would like Samadan to learn. So let's look for you. What was it? Alt click? Alt right click. There we go. Mrs. Gant. Do we have to... We'll have to run around this. Let's go have a look. Cooking trainer and supplies. Where are you? You're here somewhere. Are you inside or outside? Explorers. Let's have a look at the top. Nothing in the top. Let's go down the bottom. Wig Crick. No, that's not got you there. Mrs. Gant. Here you are. This is what I need.
Good day to you.
Browse your goods. I would like undermine clam chowder. And then Samadan knows those two, so those can be done. That's good. Let's work my way back outside. Find my way here. There we go. Okay. That feeling when you send 1,500 braces to the wrong tune. Ouch. Yeah, I know that feeling. Right, let's go up here. Just rough mats. Just rough mats. 39 gold plus 200 will give you a big pile of expulsum and those mats in return. Yeah, it's pretty decent, isn't it? Yeah. You don't do that many back, but other crafts higher profit that you care more for. I'm going to try and Google it. Yay, good afternoon to you. Hope you're doing well. Let's head on back. This looks different. Don't remember that scaffolding being there. Okay, so we'll go send over that recipe to Samadan. That's a new thing, so we'll pick that one up and then we'll log out here. Okay, that's done. There we go. Oh, Warlock, just being used as a bank. Come to Stormwind. I'll go have a look. You can trade in for your class hall, if you remember right. What was that for? There's a Reddit thread about it. Getting a bit tired of making and selling bags. I still don't have a good goal or use for embroidered deep sea satin. The best I can think of, really, for the embroidered deep sea satin is Sinister Combatant braces. Is the best I can think of.
Edwards Makes just subscribed. Oh my god. 7 months already? Wow.
That was a brilliant use of Brian Edwards. Fantastic. Thank you so much for your continued support. 7 months. That's flown by. Absolutely flown by. Lovely to have you here. Thank you so much. That was referring to... Blood of Sagaris, was it? Okay. Did you hear anything about the Blood of Sagaris? I on something yesterday about it. Would become harder to get them. Right. Was that... so is that the Boon of the Blood Hunter causing an issue there? Or is it actually just Blood of Sagaris at all? Not... let's have a look. Let's take all other. There we go. Yeah, I'll have to Google it up as well. I don't know that one. Yeah. And Vadi46 and Alucerotto, thank you both for the follows. Lovely to have you here. Ever think of making a sound you make for your subs and follows instead of using defaults? Yes, Willie Gnome. I was thinking of that very same thing the other day. I was thinking of taking some WoW sounds like Gumdrops did with the Goblin and stuff. I think that would be pretty good. I think I heard Shark and stream something about it, and Boon the Blood Hunter works on low-level characters and chromie time, but not at max level. Right, okay. So is that another broken thing, a bit like the broken followers in the garrison, I wonder? Yeah, because that is useful, doing the whole seagull thing, certainly. Johnny Banana, good evening to you. Wondering how often do I make the Let's Play videos? They're very addicting. Every episode seems to end on a cliffhanger. Thank you so much, Johnny Banana. I will try to do at least one weekly. If I have the time, I'll do them more frequently than that, certainly. A couple a week would be nice, but it all depends on what I've got going on that particular week. These past couple of weeks, I've been extremely busy, and my next couple of weeks are also looking to be very, very busy too. So I'll try and fit in as many videos as I can in that time, definitely. So 7,500 deep sea assassins so far, so about 5,000 braces scrapped. Wow, that is a decent amount, definitely. Do I do garrison stuff on each 50? Not really at the moment, Be Wild Poker. I'm mainly just parking myself here for the quietness at the moment. I'm going to head over to Dalaran now because I'm going to change the scenery here. There we go. You haven't had any issues with Boon of the Blood Hunter yourself? Okay. But we can't use Crime Time on max level characters, so we can't farm it. Oh, right, okay. But at max level, other than not being able to apply it to max gear, you solved it putting it on heirloom shoulders. Right, okay. And also, answer their tune's name in real life. So I saw yesterday and hubby lolled and someone said, "Hey Alex," behind us. I turned around, not even close to your real name. I have yet to have someone call out Samadan in real life.
is fading fast.
The talk in third person is the best part of it. Yeah, I do like to. I don't know why I started doing that, but it does seem to fit, certainly. Yeah, one of these days someone will probably just turn around and shout Samadan, and I'll definitely turn around then. Let's go over and have a look. And we've got a lot of... we actually got quite a few things on our all the things here, looking at this, that we can pick up in chat. I was reading Jack's thing. In Stormwind. There's a lot of things I can pick up. I need to do the Epicureans Awards again, because I haven't done them since getting my chef's hat, and I could do with collecting up all the recipes. There we go. We've got emote only chat. Let's see your best emotes. Let's see if you can get in cheese and the pumpkin. There we go. Right, let's head on over. How many Epicureans Awards have I actually got? First and foremost, currency. Epicureans Awards. I've got 0, so I will have to do the daily quests if I want to do those. Let's go start that whilst I'm here. They're really easy to do anyway. We can add this to our rotation of daily stuff. And I can collect up recipes just from a collectionist point of view more than anything else.
Can I help you?
What have you got today? The King's Cider. Obtain 12 juicy apples. Okay, those are easy enough ones to do. Literally just go over and grab these. We'll do these first. This will be nice and easy. And then ideally we'd go to Old Dalaran as well and pick up the other one there. There's all our trees. Let's go over here. There should be a few over this side. There we are. Cover there. Thank you, Allegro. I'll jump in a moment. There we go. There was an emote only that Jack put on. Yes. Let's look the other side. Are there apples this side? Yes, there are some here. Let's grab that. Just a reminder. Okay, brilliant. There we go. And I'll come back over in a moment. There we go. Try to zoom in at 460p. Probably not going to see a lot there, are you? Definitely. Let's work our way over this way. Grab some more apples here. There we go. Had them ready. Current shoulders well geared before Demon Hunter Fire. Bought the heirloom shoulders. And it's working for you as well. Okay. Update on the Jewelcrafting mailbox. Girlfriend just got home, so I got a bit distracted. 400k in sales this week, almost double that last week. So over half of it with a lot of staves and a lot of rings, 40 of each and about. Good thing about the rings, profit to be honest, Expulsum is the only real expense. Okay, that sounds really good. Definitely more incentive for me to get my Jewelcrafting leveled up, I would say. Let's head on over here. And Lilius75, thank you so much for the follow. Right, where's the apples in here? There we go. Grab a couple here. Then I'll come back here for RDB in a minute. There you are. Looking splendid in your golden cat form. / wave. There we go. Oh, that's fantastic. How much would you like for that? What's that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 1,000. So 1,000 at what price? I can't see chat at the same time. So if you type in the in the regular chat, then I'll be able to see it. 4 each. Yeah, that's a good price, definitely. So that'll be 4,000. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Colorite redeeming emote only. Streamer perk. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. That should get me a decent amount though. Staves are investment heavy due to this AK. Okay. And thank you, Colorite, for the emote only. Jack's enabled that there for you. Covering 10 AM and noon. Your crafting list has 22,000 in it already. Wow, that is a lot. That is a lot. Slacking since you got your longboy and went from 1,200 auctions posted 318. It was the first day you logged in, had 0 sales. Guess it's time to get back to work. Yes, definitely. I love these. You do these dailies as well. At 79 awards right now. Okay, fantastic, Kozakov. It's definitely worth doing. Firecat. I love the Firecat. That's brilliant. Don't forget to do those. And let's head on over and hand that quest in, so we can do that. Start getting some more. Need more cheese. A fiery breeze. Thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. So we want to. The main reason I'm doing this is mainly for completionist sakes, more than actually being able to use these recipes for anything. But I might as well. So we'll do that. Juicy apple. Get 1 Epicurean's award for that. So then we'd have to go to Old Dalaran to get another Epicurean's award. I mean, we could wait for Wrath of the Lich King Time Walking. That would be another option. That's not until the end of December though, so I could easily earn that in the time between here and December. So I'll do them that way. Melted the cheese. Dip chips in it. Sounds fantastic. Right, so we're here, we've done that, and restocking wise we have our crafting list, so let's do those now. Shining Spell Thread, one of those. Deep Sea Bags, let's pop those on. Get a little bit more going through there. And then cooking wise, we might as well make all of these. What's the we need a cooking fire, we need a Pierre. There we go. Fragrant Cavler, Bear Tartare, Baked Potato, and the Biltong. And then we can do the enchants next. Oh wait, you can talk again. Finally got your auction house running in your garrison. That's fantastic, Inkstained. You are completely self-contained now, definitely. Alright, let's get the Accords of Hastes on. Do that, click that, post that lot on.
Have anything ancient to trade?
Run a post scan on that.
At least 2 centuries old.
A few bits and pieces. What's the Bear Tartare like? 24, 23 gold profit on that. So I'll do that. Deep Sea Bags are quite cheap there at 199. So that's just an 80 gold profit. Not huge on that. I'll keep that for the moment. There we are. After 8 hours, I thought we were going to get the event. Yeah, I wonder what it is for, exactly. Good book, nice adult beverage, never have to leave. Sounds like you've got it all set, Inkstained. Right, I've done that one. I am Sinister, thank you so much. 10 months, that is amazing. Thank you for your support. Really do appreciate that, thank you so much. Put a whole of emotes for you, thank you. And Y Husky 1, thank you so much for the follow as well. You bought 100 Shalder Ice Silk for 100 gold on the wrong tune and made it into 10,000 profit. Very nice. Penguin, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Hope Inkstained is a scribe. That's definitely a good name for it, certainly. Browsing wise, well, we're not really doing bracer stuff now. But there's probably a few things I do need to have a look at some point with this. I'm going to leave that for the moment though. we'll carry on with the other characters. How are we doing? So, Scrimshaw Cash, we can close that down. So 1492. Let's see the other characters, see how they're getting on. Does Gumdrops still stream? No, Gumdrops doesn't anymore. He is full on in work mode. But Gumdrops lives on in this diamond-tipped cane, which was a gift from Gumdrops. So, and Trader Joe's, the guild bank that he kindly donated me here as well. Tetamania, thank you so much. 12 months. It's a new badge for you, and that is a whole year's worth of support. Thank you. Thank you so much. That is amazing. Have a whole load of emotes for you as well. Thank you. That is brilliant. I'm good. Finished restocking. Just waiting for pizza delivery and flipping Card of Omens. Sounds like you've got your evening sorted, definitely. You have an inscription, yes, and the name's due to your love of fountain pens and ink as a fine writing instruments in real life. That's a pretty good analogy. I like that, ink stained. I used to love doing calligraphy when I was younger. What have we got? Greater Flask of the Currents, Undertow and Unbridled Fury. We've got 3 minutes left on a Silas proc, so let's just have a look, see if there's anything we can restock on here. Let's look there. Greater Flask of the Currents. So let's check our alchemy and restock on just one of the Undertow. Okay, must have enough of everything else. Let's make one of those. That's easy enough. I've done the daily cooldowns on those already, I think, so we'll leave those. Check if we do get a Silas proc. That could be useful. It's going very well, thank you, Tetamania. How about yourself? So bad. You've never been able to read your own notes. Oh really? Mine looks terrible if I try to write fast. But if I try hard, I can make it look neat. Certainly. Of course, use a pen and paper. Parker Rollerball for the win.
Inkstained Adventure cheered.
Wow.
X1000. Here's to a fellow lover of fine writing instruments and a random Tuesday.
Well, thank you so much, Inkstain. That's very, very kind of you. 1,000 bits is amazing. Thank you so much, and kicking off a hype train. That is absolutely wonderful. Thank you, Mida. Wow, good evening to you. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, and soon undercutting you. But potentially, let's have a look. What did we get? Continuous curing, so we didn't have one there. So let's just do a cancel and relist here, and let's go auctioning. We're on a cancel scan. We'll take these off. There we are. Darkwing, good evening to you. Cheese thrower in chat. Hope you're doing well, Darkwing. It's been so nice to doodle the paper football stuff. I like brush pens, which I do a lot of my sketches with. Those are really nice to use for drawing, doing ink drawing certainly. Of course, Valeria. Right, let's get this lot off and then back on again. Post this block up, run a post scan. Still got a lot to do on alchemy, really. There's more we could do here. There we go. We'll leave you for the moment though. Let's move on to other characters. Have a look. Did I get the gold there? 1494. Okay, we need some more sales to come through to take us back into the 1.5 million. Certainly. Let's have a look. Then we can do. I've done some of the daily stuff on Bridget already for the Cloud Serpent stuff. I just need to do a little bit more. Real Ginny, good evening to you. And what have you missed? How's it going? We've just been going through and doing some restocking, but lovely to have you here. We are currently in a 22% of a level 2 hype train. Got 2.5 minutes left on that. Other than that, we're just going through, chatting about all the things that's happening. Champions of Azeroth and Tome of the Quiet Mind. We'll pick up those. There we go. And we've got that. So that's getting us a little bit closer. I imagine I'll probably have to do a cancel scan on you, because you're always very competitive, Inscription. Inscription's the most competitive profession closely followed by alchemy, I would find. Syncopatics, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. Wow, Kami Samba, thank you so much, gifting out a sub as well. That's incredibly generous of you. Thank you. 100 on finish rate. There was a thank you for helping a customer at IBM find a role through electronic typewriter in 2002. Wow, okay, that is brilliant. Thank you. And Dayoka, continuing the gifted sub. That is brilliant. Thank you so much. So thank you, Kambi-sama, and thank you, Dayoka. That is incredibly kind of you both. There we go. A whole lot of emotes for you. Level 2 hype train. Almost complete. That is fantastic. Thank you. We did very well with the Chewbacca onesie. That was amazing. Thank you all. I had a whole load of fun with that stream on Sunday. Yeah, there isn't a sub bar at the moment because we've gone over the target now already. Dutchman creeping it ever so much forward. Thank you so much.
Dutchman
that is brilliant.
1992 cheered. X100.
Thank you, Dutchman. That's incredibly kind of you. We're pretty close there to getting the level 2. Thank you. When we need the interview with Chewbacca the Goldmaker. Yeah, how does Chewbacca do with the gold making, I wonder. Let's go run a post scan here. Get this lock back on. Onesie for the entire month. That would get very hot very soon, definitely. Yeah, has his own oh, fantastic, Two Frog. That is very kind of you. Thank you for your brand new Prime. Welcome to the Samadan squad, and thank you so much for getting that hype train up to level 2. That is brilliant. Thank you. Level 2 complete. Yep. Just as well it's cold for you, is it? That is amazing. Just put the PC in the garden. There's the there was the original interview, wasn't there? Yep. Might be a toasty warm idea. It is definitely with winter. It's definitely a good idea. Wow, that's a noisy mount. Okay, let's go jump on to other characters. You'd be wearing yours, but your ex stole it. Oh no, sorry to hear that, Rotini. Hopefully you can buy a new one at some point. Always a pleasure watching my videos. Nice to actually catch the stream. Well, it's lovely to have you here too, Frog, and thank you for your support. And thank you for getting that hype train a notch closer to level 3 as well. That's really kind of you. So we are running through the characters, going through that. I've done dailies and things like that on most of them today. I want to go and check a few things on sales. Sold a uncanny leather treads there, another 4,000 gold. That should get me closer, but not quite. I guess I'll do a cancel scan on you as well. There we go. Very humid at 11. Is it really? It's quite it's been very rainy here, but it is definitely colder. Right, let's deal with these. Lots of undercuts. Situation I've done a guide on how to use the web version of the ledger. I haven't actually, for the very same reason as you. I looked at it and I get very confused by it very quickly. You have to. I think you really have to put your groups into a sensible order to be able to see them. I think is the key to it. And so you've got the information condensed in one part, I would say. Since the time spreading shuffle no longer works, what do I recommend doing? Professions at the moment would be my recommendation. Freaking Eagles, good evening to you. Any suggestions on what professions to start on? You have herbalism and mining. Any suggestions for an alt? I would say tailoring and enchanting would be my suggestion there. I'm doing very well, thank you, Rezanjin. I hope you are too. What part of the tie spray linen super shuffle? I think it's more to do with the I assume that was to do with the pants shuffle. The tie spray braces still work very well. as Mushy was saying, definitely. Hickey Chick, thank you so much. With 2 months of your Prime, that's very, very kind of you. Thank you. Keeping the hype train alive. A whole load of emotes for you as well. Thank you. That is absolutely wonderful. Thank you. Yes, we've heard about the Blood Hunter enchant. I don't know. I need to go and have a look and see whether it's still viable. Did I take everything? Did I post everything? I can't remember where I was at. There we go. I need to post those on. Blew the dust off your original priest character. I think you're putting enchanting tailor on. Good choice, Edwards. Definitely would recommend. Yeah, it doesn't do the blues, but you can do, as Mushy says, do something like Sinister Combatant Bracers and disenchant those. It all depends on the prices. Need to figure out a pricing that's consistent. That's what I'll be working on at some point very soon as well, Mushy. Try and update that as well. Krasiek, good evening to you. I've been very well, thank you very much. How about yourself? Good to have you here. We're just going through and relisting my auctions on at the moment. So where are we at? Got that, and then let's jump over to El Morte, I think. We've done the daily cooldowns on you. There we go. A good thematic combo, tailoring and enchanting. And nice on a priest as well, definitely. Yeah, I would definitely say that's good. A good combo to have. I mean, Samadan originally, back in Vanilla, was a engineer and enchanter, but I quickly dropped engineering for tailoring because it fitted so much better. Thank you so much for that hype train. Level 2 complete. Thank you so much. That is wonderful. Thank you for your support. I really do appreciate it. Right, let's go have a look at down here. Missed the thing. There we go. So we've got some more sales here, some more inflatable mount shoes, 3 lots of those, and an uncanny shield. We'll do those. Tomlinson, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. There we go. We've now gone over the 1.5 million again. Fantastic. Let's try not to spend all of that this time. Let's check my auctions on here and probably do a cancel scan on these to get the evening sales, hopefully. Beef and Cheddar, love the name. Thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. I've not the market for yourself. No, there's other people here as well. There's a different mix of different people on here, definitely. Maybe I'll take these ones off at least. There we go. And then the rest of those should come on. Inksten going for a Silas. What kind of Silas would you like? Should have been a Sam. Today should have been a Sam leveling to 60 stream. Yes, Darkwing. I forget. Today should have been the day of the release. That would have been interesting, definitely. A James Earl Jones Silas. Okay. Now, okay. Guarding the uncanny blacksmithing weapons and shields. That's a good choice. Those are good sellers. Right. What's my best James Earl Jones? I mean, we could go for the Darth Vader one, I guess. That could be the main one. Heriki, thank you so much for the raid. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. We could do the Mufasa one. Mufasa's a good one. Mufasa Silas we could do, definitely. Thank you so much, Mariki. How are you? Good to see you. I noticed I was auto-hosting you earlier. How was your stream? Good to have you back. Haven't seen you in a while. Are you all ready for Shadowlands? Is the big question. But welcome everybody from Mariki's stream. Hope you're doing well. Right, we got a Silas, so that's a full screen me doing something to do with Silas, and we're going to do a James Earl Jones one. So let me think. Okay. What do we got? Okay, I've got one. I've got one for you. I'll try my best. Let's try this. Right, there we go. Okay. Silas, Silas, remember who you are. Silas, remember. There we go. That's my Mufasa one. I'll do that one. Hopefully that would work. There we go. I'm the very best. Trying to scramble back to that activity post lockdown. How am I, guys? How are we guys doing? We're doing very well. Thank you very much. We are basically just collecting recipes is the main theme at the moment. We're trying to fill the gaps of the things that we've been collecting up. I've got a little bit of money here, so I'm going to spend on blacksmithing. If there's anything that's cheap, see if there's anything that looks reasonable, that is a good price. Foundations of Courage, what's that? Legs, that's interesting. 250. Region is normally quite a bit higher. That seems quite good. We might go with that one. Syncopatics going for a Silas as well. What kind of Silas would you like, Syncopatics? Thought it was James Earl Jones for a second. So I do only gold making, or do I do any other content as well? I occasionally do the odd mythic dungeon from time to time, definitely. Do the Wookiee style Silas, because you couldn't get it on Sunday. Okay, Syncopatics, I can do that one for you. So I don't know how Silas would be in Wookiee language, so I'll just have to say it halfway through. Oh, I know what I've got. Okay. Ho, 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 ho. Let the Silas win. There we go. I hope that works for you. Didn't listen to the full podcast yet. Too busy. That's fair enough, definitely. Digging into leveling a few professions I've forgotten to, and collecting up some missing recipes, but so far from ready for Shadowlands. Yeah, I like to have at least one of everything if I can in terms of professions. We'll see how things go. Thought it was a seal for a second. Yeah, that was a bit seal-like, definitely. I've got more walrus in my Wookiee impression than I have actual anything else. Mithril shield spike. That could be interesting. I'll take that one. And the Saronite sword breakers. That's a wrist. Okay, that looks reasonable. We'll take that. There we go. Volcanic hammer at 56,000. That's very expensive. But that is actually quite cheap according to the region stuff. Ooh. Market values. Historical. What's region average is 87. Region sale average is 11 for a volcanic hammer, one-handed. Chance on hit hurls a fiery ball that causes 7 fire damage, an additional 3 damage over. So that's a mace of sorts. Okay. Can we see what it looks like? Okay, it looks like that. I mean, that's quite nice. I quite like the look of it. It's quite chunky. Definitely. But is it worth 56,000 gold? Does a volcanic hammer sell? General info, volcanic hammer. Rare doesn't see in spawn. Rise of the Skywalker before the end of next month, since we might hit the sub-con again. Yeah, I think so at this rate, definitely. You have one problem you see, for example, transmog called Mage Fist Gloves, that TSM posted 2.5k gold. When I look in the tooltip, it says your min buyout is 59 gold. Okay, Gertrude. So the transmog called Mage Fist Gloves. Is there any variations in your gloves, perhaps? Got like a 128 res texture sheet on it. I don't know, Edwards. It looks a little bit higher than that. You can see the pixels in it I think 128 might be a little harsh. I think 256 would be good in there. There's obviously some mirroring going on there as well. So a bit of clever UV maps, certainly. You have a volcanic hammer recipe on a dead realm you can't sell. Okay, Caniest, okay. It's only because it's currently relatively cheap, volcanic hammer. I mean, in terms of, if we were to look at
exotic, bring it to me.
the item itself, let's go search for it. Volcanic hammer, volcanic breastplate. We'd actually got the plans volcanic hammer, but the actual volcanic hammer itself I don't see on here. Interesting. 128 by 256. Usually they're square though, Tertian. It just makes it easier for the game engine, but yeah. In fact, you think I only have two, might be a win for you. Yeah. Should be sold before Christmas. We'll give it a look. Warmaster the Hawk, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Right, so let's think about this. We don't know what this volcanic hammer sells for, is the main issue
Have
here.
anything ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Let's look on the Undermine Journal. Volcanic hammer, available none. Okay, so the EU medium price, here it is. 14,000, 29,000, according to that. So it's going to be if it was 50,000, we'd have to sell several of them to be able to get our money back. So we'd have to sell at least 2 of them at 30,000 to get that back. Something wrong? You see the transmog you post have the wrong price. What happened? TSM shows you're not undercut. So I would wonder if in that case, Gertrude, I'm thinking something along the lines of have you got ignore item variations on? I don't know about the exact item you're talking about in terms of is a rare outside of that outside of Blackrock. Okay. Can you make a screenshot and link it there? Thank you, Jack, for helping out. Stopcraft, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. Yeah. Yeah, there's not many available, is the thing. So I'm thinking, you know, if someone's looking for that, that might be quite a nice thing to grab. It's going to take out some of my gold, 56,000. Is that what I want to... If I had 56,000 though, is that what I would want to spend it on? I'm not sure it is. I'd rather something that had a better... a better looking item more than anything else. You know, like the Fell Steel, although Fell Steel Reaper, that is that's 204,000, so maybe not that one. Okay. So Volcanic Hammer is only because it's relatively cheap. So I'm actually going to leave that for now. I think we can probably make better use of our gold there. So I'll leave that for another time. But we did buy some things at least, so we'll get those 3. Pick those up. And then we'll learn those. Prepare for all the things kicking off, there we go. Slayjack, good evening to you. Just wondering, do I farm my garrison mats on every character every day? It's my routine on that. At the moment, it's very, very few and far between at the moment. I was gearing up for the whole relic thing, but that's kind of got less point now, so I tend to just focus on the hex weave for my tailor at the moment, more than anything else. We have a Najtar Honor Guard. That looks huge. That looks awesome though, having a Naga here. That's brilliant. Rip relics, indeed, indeed. I think it would have been interesting in their incarnation that we missed there, certainly. So let's just jump back to Bridget. Let's have a look here. Realise the amount of crafted stuff sat on work out at 23,000 if you use DV Minbound for pricing source. I think you need to stop crafting and start selling more. The amount of crafted stuff you're sat on, 23,000 doesn't seem... Oh, 23 million. I was going to say 23,000 doesn't sound too much, but 23 million, that's another matter, definitely. Yeah. Let's have a look at the screenshot. Okay, see if we can help you on this one, Gertrude. Okay, so, right. So it's a Wrangler's Buckler of the Aurora. So, looking at that, you've got a min buyout. I can't quite see the top of the Wrangler's Buckler there, because on your TSM tooltip, I would wonder whether you've got the Wrangler's Buckler with ignore variations on, which means that it will take a different version of that if there's another version of it that's cheaper, because TSM will be looking at that instead, but I can't see on your TSM screenshot. Buying more than you're selling at the moment, but you need to get some stock on your other realms. That's fair enough. Only at 8 million inventory. Wow, that's pretty good going. Most modern engines are fine with non-square textures. We use them a lot. In WoW's case, I'd imagine that working on a non-square texture would be painful. Yes, I imagine so, Tersian. It is. I'm going back from my olden days of game development, so it's probably moved on a long way since then, certainly. But it's wrong in every transmog. Okay. Interesting. Let's have another look. Transmog vanilla weapons, market value 514. I wonder what the... because that one's at level 34, isn't it? So I wonder what level the one yours is at. Yeah, I mean, you won't see the live prices, that's true, as Riles says, so that may be a factor. But it usually gives you a decent indication, certainly. Lamnican, good evening to you. I hope you're doing well. Right, we need to go pick up a few extra things, catch balls, and pick up the extra bits from our pet. Well, can handle non-square as long as they're a power 2. Okay, so that'll be the main criteria then, power of 2, which usually is from a neatness point of view. That works quite well anyway, doesn't it? There we go. Let's grab ourselves a little bit here. There's anything else there? No, let's go grab these ones. Didn't mean to shoot that down as well, but we did. There we go, that's done. We can collect in that quest. And then we also need to do the ball cork. We can do that here as well. Go land in the things. There we go, hold on. Mad1094, thank you so much for the follow. Can't see where this is landing. Oh, there it is. Where's that next one gone? I can't see it. There it is. Go over here. There we go. Smokeless Snake, thank you so much.
Smokeless Snake 2015 just subscribed. Tea Early Grey Hot.
Tea Earl Grey Hot. Very nice. Thank you so much. That is brilliant. Thank you so much. I have a whole lot of emotes for you. Whilst I'm just trying to quickly catch the ball over here. Let's carry on. Run over here if I get here in time. There we go. 6 of 8. Where's the next one? There, over here. Doesn't help that I'm doing this by a tree. Because that really doesn't help. There we go. Okay. Did we catch that time? Injured hatchlings we need to do as well. I think we've done it now. Yeah, catch is ready for turning. Okay, we'll ignore that one. And let's go and do the next one. I am done. I just keep on playing just in case. Let's go handies in and we'll go over and do the injured hatchlings. There we are. Late Jordan, seeing this evening, please always forgiven, Katie Wondership. Lovely to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Your auction operations for Transmog look like this. Okay, so let's have a look. Wow, okay, that's a long string for each one. Wow. Where did you get your strings from? What have you got? If less than first DB region market, DB region historical, 1,000 gold. So different brackets depending on each one. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I have my my strings are very short by comparison. Looking at those, I'm not sure exactly what those strings do without breaking out all the nested parts and trying to work it out. I'm guessing that is something to do with a different range depending on its historical prices, perhaps. There's an average buy in there as well, from looking at that, I would say. Way too short for Billis' strings. I did pick up the rep bonus before doing this one. No, I didn't, Stopcraft. I'm just doing this as it is at the moment. I'm not bothering to get the extra one from the Wicker person. Let me have a look. Grab this one. Orchard Needler. Drop that down. And we'll grab that. That's just slain, isn't it? Okay, we can do that. And then we need to do injured hatchlings, which is over here. Let's do this one. Too many words. I used dollar strings before. They don't want to post at lower than market value most of the time. Yeah, it's yeah, looking at that string, I wouldn't know where to start on that one without breaking it down manually, I would say. Posted transfer for 1.2k min buyout, auction house 250 gold, TSM told me it's not undercut. Yeah, looking at what's your min max normal price. If you turn on in your tooltip settings, it's also useful when you're trying to debug things. Look at your tooltip settings and turn on as much stuff as you can, especially your auctioning stuff, the min, normal, and max prices, because then you can see what TSM is expecting to see. The auction and database stuff here, and your min, normal, max price here is also really useful to have a look at for that. I'm a farming rep for the serpent pets. That is kind of a secondary goal here as my hunter. The main reason as my jewel crafter is I'm looking for the panther reputation. That's the real reason behind this. And I've never done this before, so this is a first for me, learning how to do it as well. Tend to write your own simple strings. They do what you want and they're easy to write. That's pretty much how I operate as well, Edwards. As well, it makes it a lot easier to understand how they work. What's my minimap button add-on? Yours is still broke. Mine's MBB, mini map button bag. Did that one go? Yes, it did. Okay, let's go have a look. See if we can find another cluster of these around somewhere. The injured ones. find it easier to do them in a small group. There we go, let's grab these 3. That should be easier. Yeah, that's the one. Hickey Chick's got it. Mini map button bag. How much liquid do I have for Shadowlands? I am currently sitting at 1.5 million. I don't feel that's enough. I would like to be at least 2 million, because I'm going to be putting a lot of work into professions early on and leveling my characters as well. Right, any other injured ones? How many more do we need? Another 2. Let's take this one and then we'll find another one. So the thing with ignore item variation, it's you got to also make sure that it's turned on when you add the items to the group, not something that you can add the items to the group and then turn it on. Is an important distinction as well. Right, there we go, that's those bandaged. We've done everything we need. We'll have a quick scout out, see if we can see any eggs, and we'll do a little run round, see if we can see any whilst we're here, and then we'll carry on back and hand these in. Don't see any on that pinnacle. Let's try over here. Check the edges, check your corners, and let's check over here. Last week we did see one over here once, didn't we? Not today. Let's check over here. Okay, that's probably why it says you're not undercut. If you're new to doing so, start with DP mic and experiment like 20% and something like that, yeah. Was that one there? Did I see it? Hard to see from in there. I thought I saw some grey in the middle of here. Very hard to spot on this one. You end up seeing the sea through it instead. Definitely hard. There we go. Okay, there we go. Gonna run left it way too late. Have a great rest of the stream. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, Edwards. Have a lovely rest of your evening. Did I see one over there? No, I didn't. Okay, let's go over here. Have a look. No, nothing there either. Okay. Alkeb, thank you so much for the follow. Coming to Egg Hunt with me. I'm only going to do a short run through here. I'm not spending long. I'm on my way back already. But thank you for the offer. Mailbox in Auction House are slower than a herd of snails moving through peanut butter today. Yes, definitely. It can be very slow. Try to go to a less populated area if you can. Turn down the grass effect. Yep, I've already got that Vavansky turned right the way down.
Tell me of your travels.
There we go. That one's done, and that one's done. Okay. And we also need to do Yard's peculiar energy source. Now I wanted to see if there was an anvil, to save me wasting all my thermal anvils. I wanted to see if there was an anvil over here and have a look. Smoothen, good evening to you. What add-on is good to choose what item to sell? It depends on what you're looking. In terms of items, something like Worth It add-on is good for looking for things to farm. But you really need the main add-on, which is Trade Skill Master. That will give you market prices for everything and be a really, really useful way of finding out what to make and what to sell it for. But that in itself is quite a large investment of time to learn, but well worth it. Right, okay, anything forge-wise down here. What looks like a forge? That's a cook pot. Master of Noodles. This is all, that's alchemy, adventuring supplies, and you're the flight master. So I don't see anything forge-wise. There wouldn't be any on the Radiance Repair Stable Master. No. Be nice if you could have that on there as well. Yeah. One anvil has many charges. Time is money, friend. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking though. In terms of this, I'd like to have found one nearby though. That would have been nice. I can't see one, so I'm going to run over here and make use of my anvil instead. Let's go have a look. Where's my thermal anvil? There we are. I've only got 4 of them left. There we go. Let's go and do this one. Yard's peculiar energy source. We'll do that. Can't get Jaina's glyph drop. See yourself farming it in Shadowlands. What do you need for the Jaina's glyph? Okay, and Jana Lair, thank you so much for your brand new Prime. That is fantastic, thank you. I have a whole load of emotes for you. Welcome to the Samadan squad. Lovely to have you here. So what have we got? When you change operations to simple, like 70% DB market, it works now and shows that you're undercut. Okay, fantastic, Gertrude. Glad we got something to work for you. That is brilliant. Thank you everyone for helping out there. That is really really much appreciated. Okay, we are here. We're going to leave. Well, I was going to say we're going to leave here because, but we've also got a lot of things to do in terms of professions. Looking at this, so just need to drop the recipe. So thinking professions, we've got Jewelcrafting. Could do with leveling up, especially BfA Jewelcrafting. We don't have a huge amount of gold on this character. How are we doing for gold? 20,000 gold. There's a load of stuff here that we could try and sell. The Panthers need to go on as well, so let's just list those on. We won't get any sales without listing them on, so let's start with that first. Let's go through and run a post scan. Just the 2 Panthers going on. I'm sure I had some more things than that before. There we go, high value vendor items. Let's have a look. What have we got here? Serpent's Eye for 30 gold. That seems cheap. Have I bought one before? Sparkling Shards are 3 silver. Yeah, those Serpent's Eyes I'm going to grab. Is 50 gold good as well? I think it is from the looks of that. Yeah, I'm going to grab 50. Grab them all. Buy them all. And the Sparkling Shard as well. I'm going to buy those up because those are useful. And then what else have we got here? So we've got Sans Pyrium Lace Crystalline Vial. Vendor buy price is 5,000, so that's 4,500. Yeah. So that would make sense, I would guess. What's the crystalline vial? That's a vial of the sands though, isn't it? What have I done for my addy bags to work? Because it's not works for you. Smoosin, I just basically just updated it. Yeah. Also for the sands of time. The rings you want to sell later on. Okay, thank you for the links to those. Those are for... Well, that's current stuff, is it? Looking at it, yeah. Think you get that with a discount with the new Uldum being exalted. Yeah, my Uldum Accord rep is not that high. And then Sands of Time, 2,000, and that's 2,750 from looking at those. That's the BfA 310 rings. Okay, fantastic. Make sure you're using addy bags, not LVI addy bags. Okay, thank you, Real Ginny. That could explain it. Is it possible to create on TSM or in other add-ons to sell all BOEs in inventory that min buy out are less than 100 gold? What you can do is you can filter your search if you've got a whole load of them on you. Say, for example, look at all these BOEs I've got here. If you were to make a group out of them, so I've got them all here. If I make a group here and I call it BOEs, like so, and then in this filter here, what I can do is I can do /1 gold /100 gold, and that basically will filter this list to anything between 1 gold and 100 gold. So therefore I can look at things like, okay, well that's the jerkin, the leg plates, those are between that value. Or if I change this between, say I wanted to do anything between 1,000 gold and 10,000 gold, gives me a list of anything below that. I can turn on ignore variations. Then I've got glimmering mail, leg plates, glimmering mail leg guards, and battle forged gauntlets. So I could add those to my list. In which case I'm going to do that for this. So I'm going to make BOEs here, and I'm going to go with leg plates and deep dive helmet. Cosmetic, I'll grab that one as well, and that one. I'll add those 3 in. There we go. I will add this schematic in as well. Actually, no, that's Outland Engineering. I'm going to need that myself later. There we go. Okay. Jim's a very nice high price in my realm. Okay. How come I get a pop-up window whenever I buy stuff with TSM? You don't have that. That's why you wonder if there's some special settings you miss out. Whenever I buy something. Which TSM version are you using is my first question, Evian. As you mean this window? Is this the main one you mean? Only happens with multiple ones you can buy. Oh, you mean in terms of like if I shift click something like that and do that? Okay, fantastic, thank you. I'm behind on chat. Thank you. So looking at that, there we go. Yeah, but from the auction house. Oh, right, okay. Yes. Yeah, when you got multiple ones. We were looking at high value vendor items. So are these down to reputation more than anything else? The Uldum Accord ones, Sands of Time and Pyrium laced crystalline vial from the looks of things. Yeah, so those aren't really that much use to me at the moment. I won't go flipping those. Right, let's look at this group though that we did set up for the greens. So our group here, BOEs, we've got 3 different things in here. So let's go an operation, let's make an auctioning operation for this. Now, I would go for something really, make sure I'm just check I am on Bridget. Yes, I am on Bridget. We made a new group for this. Okay, so BOEs, operations, make a new operation, and we're going to call this one DB region market average, which is what we're going to use. Copy that. That is going to be what we're looking at. Posting 24 hours, post cap 5. And instead of using all of this, we're going to use DB region market average, and we're going to do 50% as our minimum, and post at minimum, and then DB region market average 200%, post at maximum, and DB region market average as our normal price. Something like that would be a very basic, easy group for BOEs that are following the region market average, not my own market average. So looking at those, if we then go back to my group of BOEs, let's look at the items. Actually, we can look at the tooltips on these. So now I can look at my min, normal and max prices. 300, 600 and 1200. And 1400, 2800 and 5000. And 1000, 2000 and 4000. So that's slightly high there, but we can go in for that. We can post at maximum for those. So that will go on. Let's go post that on.
Have anything ancient to trade?
So we'll now go auctioning, BOEs, run a post scan. There we go. So each of those, that one's above max price, but I reckon that should be a good price anyway. And the other 2 are going on at normal price as it is. I haven't got a macro set up for this profile, so let's just go and fix that as well. Update existing macro, and then probably have to do a /reload, I think. Let's let that run through. keep hearing Star Wars music. Am I selling the Panther gems by themselves? Not here on this character. If I was going to do it, I should be doing it on Samadan, not Samadan, on Jewelcrafting really, but I haven't got myself set up for that yet. Right, there we go. Let's try that. There we go. Get those 3 on. Clears that out a little bit. That could go in my bank. I've got a load of other stuff here. We've got a daily cooldown we also need to do for Jewelcrafting, which is the Imperial Amethyst. Let's learn something new here. Keep hearing bagpipes. Right, and what did we get out of that one? Where's the little multicoloured thing? There it is. Okay, so we've got some extras there. We've got a lot of stuff here that we need to decide whether to sell. All of this, item levels 56, binds when equipped. None of that is worth a lot here. I haven't collected the appearance of that one, so let's just grab that one. And then Dwarven Mage Staff, we'll grab that. And Polished Zweihander of the Fire Flash. There we go, collect up some appearances whilst we're here. Mechanical Squirrel needs to go into a group, and everything else will vendor all of those. So let's go through and deal with those. Okay. Really recommend selling them with those high prices for the gems. Craft 40, keep 20 in the bags and sell 20. Yeah, it's a good idea, Jack, just to keep them ticking through, certainly. Right, so no, I need a vendor. Let's clear out this. All our junk. Let's just move this across. There we go. And we can look at this side by side. So all of these BOEs I can pretty much get rid of now. And that's the mechanical squirrel. I want to keep that. And that I can sell as well. Okay, that clears up a little bit of space. Still got a lot of stuff here that needs to be cleared out. Should be alright for the moment. Grime encrusted object. Kate Grime obscures the true identity of it. So what cleans that? Is there a way I can clean that? No filters match. Grime encrusted object. Bridget's got a lot of them. Use mini beer so that you're getting that. Character used to post your crafted items has auction value of over 1 million now, combined with your flipping character, over 5 million gold in posted auction house value. Very nice, Hellrider, very nice. Feldergate, I'm doing very well, thank you very much. Island Transmog flips have been great lately. Fantastic. I've not been into that market myself, but that sounds good. It's from Gnomeregon, isn't it? But can I do anything with it, is the question. The Sparklematic 5200 looks like it might give me something there if I went for that. That's from the quest, and it's also a zone drop. So I could probably either vendor those or get rid of them, I'm sure. Yeah. I might see if I can vendor them. I'll just leave those off for the moment. Don't really want to be collecting those. Strong anti-venom can be learned by Jewelcrafting. Cure poisons. Let's send that over to Jewelcrafting. Let's take those bought for the moment. We'll keep those. Send that to Jewelcrafting. Send that one over. Okay, so how are we looking now? We've got a lot of gems and things like that all taking up some space. We've also got a few bits of meat and things like that. Probably could do with clearing them out. And then a few engineering bits and pieces. So let's head back to, I think we should head back to the bank really. What I'm going to do though is probably set my hearthstone to here so I can come back easily. As a good sort of Oh, you're the brewmaster. Where's the innkeeper? Keg mender, tap mender. Must be an innkeeper here. Are you upstairs? There you are.
Greetings.
Make this in your
Travel
home.
safe.
And then we're going to head... Where should we head? Dalaran's probably the easiest one to go here. Could also do with changing my Hearthstone as well. There we go. You can now download and update Dejunk from Curse. Yes, I saw that, Jack. The maker got in touch with me and said they were reinstating it. Too bad your liquid gold keeps the same, 3.5 to 3.5 million, because you keep spending and adding items as they sell. Exactly, basically. How do I keep myself on track? I find myself being distracted easily. That is exactly what I do as well. On a mission to make one thing, switch to another tune, send mats, then get something on that tune, forget to send the mats before you know it. You've been on 5 different tunes and forgot why you started the journey. Yes, exactly, Inkstained. That is the same squirrel journey that I go on many, many times. I don't have a... I don't have a solution for you. Just try to stay on target as best you can. But other than that, made about 500,000 in a week. Very nice, Mushy. Very nice. So, speaking of forgetting what I was doing, I was headed off somewhere. I was going to go to BfA, I believe. So let's go to our portal room. Yeah, got a Vellegro bot for that. Stop me from spending, basically. Exactly. There we go, let's jump in here and jump over here and do this one. And a nag mushy. Yeah, definitely need one of those. Okay, so where am I headed here? What do you want me to do? Mimic octopus to Jade Forest. What's that for? This quest here. Called an extraordinary cephalopod Natpegler Angler's Wharf would be very interested to see it. Oh, okay, so that's the whole Angler's stuff from the Mimic Octopus. We don't need that just yet, but I'm going to go to Borealis and have a look at what we can do in terms of BfA. BfA Jewelcrafting is the question here. Yes, I was going to the bank. Thank you, Colorite. That's part of the things. The main reason here is to go and have a look. This can go off to the guild bank, those bits and pieces. So we'll do those, and then we'll do the other bits as well. Okay, so let's have a look. And so we've got a little bit of room here. We can just throw in random bits that I don't need, like that. What's that? That's the giant mantis shrimp. Okay, I'm just going to throw all those on for now. And that reef octopus. And the motes of harmony. Everything jewel crafty I'll leave here because I'm going to keep all of those. Ghost iron bars I definitely need. Large fang I don't need. The iron struts, that's all my engineering stuff. I could possibly do with selling that. Hank Viking, thank you so much for the follow. And then those I'm definitely keeping. Advanced target dummy could possibly sell. Skewered peanut chicken, we don't really need that. There we are. And PFR2205, thank you for the follow. Let you know, add-on called Porn lets you know if an item in your bag is better geared than you're wearing. So we're trying to decide your latest YouTube video on NA server. Oh yes, that could be useful, actually. Thank you, Inkstained, I'll have to remember that one. And then this side, I'm going to have a look here. And what's my... Still got my solid shot. I'm just going to keep that forever, I think. How's my reagent bank looking? There's a load of stuff in here. We don't need herbs here, because we don't do any of that. It's going to take all of that out. Golden Sansom, Grom's Blood. That's back in the day when I used to be a herbalist, I think. And also this leatherworking stuff doesn't need to be in here. And probably not the ore. Ghost iron bars I'm going to keep there. Fade leaf, green foil. These are going to be useful, so I'm going to keep these. And then motes of earth, motes of fire, mote of life. Those could probably all do with going off somewhere. And then we've got a whole load of extra bits of food and fish. God, this is a right mess. Who organised this? Look away, Mushy. Look away. This is terrible. Elemental fire. Get rid of all of that. Get rid of all of that. Okay, that's looking a little bit better. Mithril ore, nuggets. Can't really do anything with the nuggets. I need to combine those. Adamantite ore and all of the... Oh, well, the ore's no good to me as an engineer. I need the bars myself. The thorium bars and things like that. So I'm going to keep all of the bars and everything else is fine. Then the gems, I'm going to drop all the gems in. Ooh, now this is multiple stats for those. I'm not sure if those are actually going to be worth anything. Okay, we might have to look at those a bit different. Yeah. Oh yeah, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Let's have a look. Okay. Let's drop all of that lot in the guild bank first. Because we've got a whole load of stuff here. We've got... What have you got here? Is there any semblance of organisation here? Nope, not at all. What's that? White bandit mask. Already known by Samadan. Okay. There we go. That's got ore and stuff in it. So let's put those in there. We'll try and organise this slightly. Kyperite I'm going to organise myself as well. Got your Pandarian Ambassador today. Got your 200 mount achievement. Very nice. Very nice. Can't even see what it's supposed to be on the tab. Sad mess indeed. It is. It is a complete mess. I have no idea where these come from. Look, this one says lockboxes. That should be fine. What else have we got here? Let's just grab all this food and random stuff. None of that needs to be in here. We can take it out and then reorganize that somewhere else. Those moats could be better made use of. Dream foil. This is all herbs and things I don't need. So we'll clear out all of this, throw it in the guild bank. I'm sure, excuse me, I'm sure I'll make use of it at some point. My inscriptionist will make use of it. That will be the main reason. Blackrock ore, put the leatherworking stuff in there as well. That can go in there. Okay, lesser moonstone. I've got a load of living steel and ghost iron bars, which we need to keep. Mechanical scroll will keep, and the engineering stuff will keep. Okay, that's good. Okay. What add-on tells you if an alt already knows a recipe pattern? That I believe is Altaholic and all the things. There's different things on my tooltip there. Altaholic is the one that I think does the telling of what's been used. Do I need all those Spirit of Harmony? Hint, hint. Yes, I probably do. I mean, my average buy price, my smart average buy price is 70 gold. They're currently at 93 gold. So I have got about 3,000 total at the moment. So hard to keep all banks and guild banks organised when you have all the professions. Get very overwhelmed at times. Yes, Sunny D, you and me both. This is me trying to organise things a little bit better. So these are actual gems and things that I could possibly try selling. Looking at those. Matches any socket. I don't know if they will actually sell. And then we've got the actual raw gem bits and pieces here. So if I was to look at this, leather or herbs, yeah, that would make more sense, definitely. Have a character with cloth, one with leather, one with oil, and a guild bank with the rest. Yeah, this cooking and leatherworking tends to throw me the most out of this, I would say. So let's try looking at some of these. Okay, so groups, Jewelcrafting. Let's make another group here. Test gems. We don't know if this is going to work or not. And I'm going to add in all of these. Do these actually have a crafting cost? They don't have a crafting cost on them. I can't even remember where these came from. Glinting, and the Imperial Amethyst is the base one. So I'll add those 5 in there. Imperial Amethysts. Those come as a result of discovery, don't they? So we've got that one as well. That one and that one, Shifting and Sovereign. Add those in. What else have we got? Perfect Mysterious Rogue Stone. I'll add that one in. Sea Spray Emerald. Shadow Song Amethyst. I'll add that in. There we go. Okay, let's look. That's looking Mysterious Rogue Stone. That's just a regular one. Alexandrite we'll keep there. Curtian, thank you so much for the follow. They get stressed because professionals use ore and herbs. Don't know how to mail efficiently. Makes sense. Just keep switching tools. I tend to have a bit of everything on everyone, and that seems to work. Okay, anything else that is a gem socket? Looking at this, I can't see anything. So what we'll do is we'll make a group of these. Let's have a look. Okay, so let's put an operation on these. Test gems. Let's say let's use the DB region market average. Let's try that out. Let's have a look at what the prices are for those. 174. DB region's not necessarily going to help me on these because some of these are quite a bit cheaper on my realm compared to others. Mysterious Rogue Stone. So I can't see those working that well. So let's take that operation and DB region and market average, and let's make a copy of that one, and then this will be a average between DB market and DB region market average. That should be a good one to use, and what we'll do here is we'll take this and we'll change that to average between DB market and DB region market average, like that. So we'll take that, copy that, paste that, and paste that. So that just weights it a little bit between the two. And so then if we go back and go to our groups, go to our test gems, go to our operation, we'll take that one off and put a new one on, average between the two, and then we'll have a look at the tooltip on the items now. That should push it down a little bit. It kind of fits all right in most of those, slightly high on some of them where they're particularly cheap. Operation wise, does it post at minimum price anyway? Yes it does. Okay, so we'll keep it at that, and then we'll post those on. No idea if those are going to sell. I didn't check the sale rate on them. Test gems, let's run a post scan. I imagine, especially as lots of these are below min price, this isn't going to work so well. 0.04, 0.01. Yeah, these aren't really going to sell that readily. But you never know. New markets and everything. Shirax92, good evening to you. There we go. Okay, so that is all on that. There we go. Okay, what else did I miss? Bank Tailor and Challenge shares Skill Bank. Blacksmith Engineer, Sky Golem has 1 guild bank. Inscription Cooking Alchemy is on 1 toon with its own guild bank. That sounds very well organised, Allegro. I like that. Okay, so those may or may not sell. We'll see what happens with that.
If you find anything,
but it clears out my bags of a few things, which is also good. And then we've got the Panther Gems, which we could really do with Transmute Mastery on. Having a look at that. What's the Serpent's Eye? We bought that, didn't we? Okay, so let's go over how we're doing for gold. 20,000. Okay, so let's go over and have a look at BfA Jewelcrafting. We haven't actually touched this yet. Jewelcrafting trainer, I would expect to be... Is that you? Looks like it is. Yes, it is. Okay. Let's go browse your wares. Looking very dapper in your cane there. And top hat. Let's go have a look. Okay, train me in jewelcrafting. So we already know the basics. Let's go have a look. Okay. Eltrium, thank you so much for the follow. So where are we at on our jewelcrafting? Let's have a look. So Coltiran stuff we need Deadly Soulstone, Kubeline, Rubelite, Golden Beryl, Viridium and Kyanite. So those are all going to come out from prospecting, I imagine. Now we've got a few of those in the bank. Jewelcrafting has a lot of these. Trader Joe's has a lot of them. Okay, so we're going to have to see if we can find some of these in our banks and stuff like that. Is Bridget in Trader Joe's? No, Bridget's in Samadan Plays WoW. Okay, so we're going to have another look at this one. Yeah, Trader Joe's is from Gumdrops' old guild, kindly given to me. This guy sure has the Bronto with the coach behind. Yeah, I wish I did. Yeah, this would be definitely the kind of coach you want with the Brutosaur. Definitely. Hacksaw 2004 PL, thank you so much for the follow. Is it a solo guild you just use for more storage? Yes, it's basically usually split between 3 characters really, I think. So let me just check this. I'm going to need to make myself a list of each of these so I can remember the names of them. Viridium, Kyanite, Golden Beryl, Viridium, and then we've got rings and things like that. So good old-fashioned pen and paper, I think, for this. Just going to write these down. Soulstone, they're all here, aren't they? Kubeline, line, Rubelite, Golden Beryl, Viridium, and Kyanite. Okay, we'll grab those and then we'll jump over. So I think it's mainly Jewelcrafting and Trader Joe's that has these. So let's go over to that side and grab those. Check the links so I don't buy too much. Bar Professionals Guides. Thank you for the BfA Jewelcrafting. I'll be using that. Need about 350 to 150 of each. Brilliant, thank you. Okay, so Jewelcrafting. You haven't got a Silas prop going, so you should be alright. This week you did some expensive recipes, so you made a loss. Recommend Angry Assignments, since they save on account and you can load on other characters, making it easier to track things like this. Angry Assignments. Is that like just like a notepad type of things, Eltrium? Right, so Jewelcrafting, let's go check what you have. That's not your bank, this is your bank. Let's go have a look. So, Guild Vault. Where would these be stored if there's anything here? There we go. Amber Blaze, Owl's Eye, Quick Golden Beryl. We should probably just take all of these out, because these are all Bridget things really. There's a Kubeline, Kyanite, Soulstone, Star Ruby, Jade, I'll just grab that. Roguestone, I'll just grab all of these gemstone looking things. All of those should be fine. Anything else? There's a few more here. Scarlet Diamond, grab all of those. And what's that? Aged Moshigan cheese, of course. There we go. Yeah, Notepad just works just as well. Yeah, for raiding assignments. Oh, right, okay. Right, okay. But Notepads meant for notes, so called Angry Newts. Okay, right. Notes rather. So what else have we got here? Pandarian Garnet, Sunstones. No, it wasn't Sunstone, it was Soulstone we wanted. Thankfully the icons look all gem-like, which is useful. A small kyperite there. And anything else there? What's that? Imperial amethysts. We already got some of those. And then that's golden dranite. Mote of life. Right, and was there anything actually in the bank? Let me just check that.
Great to meet you.
In your bank you have nothing in there. A reagent bank. Yep, you've got gems in your reagent bank. Why have you got gems in your reagent bank? Let's take those out. Sunstone. Trillium bar we'll take out. I'm not sure if I need that there. What a mess. What a mess. Okay. That's at least a whole load of that. There's some golden lotus there. Okay, so we'll send all of that over to Bridget. Because I enjoy utter chaos. Exactly, Mushy. That's how it works at the moment. Oh, we've got those sales there. That's the extra bits there, so let's take those. And cancelled, and it expires. Do I want to keep those? I'll open everything. There we go, that should be easier. Seems like that's a little bit bugged there at the moment. Let's just swap over to this. Okay. 1, 2, keep that, keep that. All of that can go to Bridget. And then all of that can go to Bridget. So that at least gives me some stock of stuff. There we go. I could have made a crafting order on Bridget to make 1,000 of each gem cut. Might have been there for transmuting. That's a good point actually, Latias. Actually, I'd forgotten about that. The transmuting probably works on that one. So every toon bag can go out to fetch it and mail it automatically. Yes, true. Give me £20 in a couple of hours. I can sort all my toons. I like the mess. It makes it reflects my life basically. Didn't shop myself and the inscription. Here again, my TSM groups and shopping stuff for the inscription links. Because I'll copy that for the moment. Inscription materials. Looks useful. I'll keep that for the moment. Okay, so we'll drum. Well, can I do a Silas proc whilst we're here? Just in case. Continuous queuing. Okay, let's log out and jump on over. And then we'll go back to Bridget. At least we've got a few bits and pieces here. We can get started and then look at... so we need to make around a few of the different gemstones to start off with, just to get us originally to 75 by the looks of things. And then from there, we might have to buy a few bits and pieces. We'll have to prospect some stuff as well, I imagine. Let's have a look. So... we'll go to mailbox first. Let's head on over. Right, okay, let's have a look. Pick up all of that. I bet the Sam's desk is even worse than the kill banks. Oh, you are so not wrong. So not wrong. There is bits of paper, old screws, nail clippers, bunch of paint brushes for miniatures, old bits and pieces, tape measure, the Art of Shadowlands book, obviously right at the side. So much stuff. We know it has a pen and paper. Some of the pens even work. Old hard drive, the microfilter. It's a mess. It's a mess, definitely. Murloc, DSM, leaving World of Warcraft accumulated quite a lot of things that are valuable, and one of my most special collections is your Battle Pet collection, which I think you make good use of if you're willing to send it all to you. Oh wow, Murloc, that's incredibly kind of you. Would you not want to keep it? I'm not much of a pets person myself. I mean, I like pets, I've got a few of them, but I don't tend to use them a lot. But that's very, very kind of you. Did the old hard drive survive the multiple desk moves? Yes, it still kind of works. My wife used it for World of Warcraft, so it's just a little portable one. So we're all right on that front. I just got to make sure I don't drop it. There we go. No guild tab, but the desk. Okay, Villegos, I'll have to do that off stream because I've got just a big pile of paperwork everywhere. Is there a way to search for pets you don't own with TSM? Battle Pets uncollected, as Darkwing is suggested. Maybe that could hope that redeem can be done. I'll take a photo and have it cleared up for you, Valego, if that works. Right, let's go round to the Jewelcrafter here whilst I'm here. But that's very kind of you, Mel. If you've got no other use for them, then yes. But otherwise, I would pass them on to either keep them yourself just in case. It's very sorry to hear you go, or pass them on to someone who might make good use of the pets. But I would certainly collect them on your behalf, or keep hold of them certainly. Use the filter on the basic auction house and check off the uncollected only. That could work too as well. Tidy desk makes a tidy brain. I think that's kind of reflects just what happens to my brain, Mushy. Definitely. Mine is certainly a lot lighter when surrounded by usual bomb site. When you're not surrounded by my usual bomb site. Put cheese on this. Looks like it got a bottle of ink over it. Definitely. All filters working in default, auction house working TSM as far as you know. Oreo, yes. Moffy, good evening to you. Found out today, long abandoned alt has a BOE unique transmog and no longer obtainable since Kata. Apparently it's quite rare and barely shows up in the Undermine journal. How would you go about valuing and selling such an item? There is a Discord where people look out for that kind of things, but I don't know what the name of it is. But yeah, have a look at region and region historical value as your best option, as Jack suggested there. Bottles of ink on the desk is a very good thing, definitely. Leaving for as long as you can see in the future. As I know, someone that loves the game as much as me, I'd be honoured for you to have. Also include your 107 filthlings, which is usually around 20 gold a piece. Wow. Some Whelplings investment on the Island Expedition Project. Wow, that's incredibly generous of you, Murloc. Very, very kind of you. I would try to do my best with them, certainly. This is item. Let's have a look. Brutish Riverpaw Axe. Yeah, wow, the medium of that has it at 1.1 million, I would say. So I'd start with that. It may take you a long time to sell it. Even more than that. Anyone sold a Void Touched satchel recently? Just wondering how much they go for on different servers since they can't be sold on the auction house. No idea, Syncopatics. White starter items sell so high. Transmog, gold transfer. I'm not sure exactly, Humble. I think it's just one of those things that people like to role play with sometimes. And it's convenient to buy them from the auction house, or maybe it is used for gold transfers. I just thought I'd give it a go when I was selling mine on the Let's Play series. Yeah, since it's no longer available, have nothing to lose and no competition. Yeah, you might as well give it a go. Okay, so we've got a few of these I can make. Let's start with what I can make the most of and skill up. I could probably do with a Cultiran crafting enchant from the looks of things. Do I even have one? Void Shrouded satchel, the one with the heirloom trinket on it. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, avoiding the trade cut as well could be useful. Okay, so we've got that. Monolite ore we need for those. But this says to keep on making them make any of those. Okay, so let's go with any of those. Let's create what I can. Let's use up what I can. That should be easier. Moon or Dalaran. I'm not sure how best to give this all to you. I don't. Muradin. I assume that those are all EU ones, aren't they? The other way would be able to. I tell you what. Muradin, Moonguard, or Dalaran. Yeah, is this EU or NA? Murloc would be my first question. Yeah, they sound like NA rounds, which is my first thought. In which case I'd have to go over to my NA account and create someone for that. They're all on the NA servers. In which case, I would say I will have to go over onto one of those. Dalaran, that's your NA server. I tell you what I'll do. Send me a message on Discord, Murloc. Are you on my Discord? Would be my first question. And then I'll arrange to make a character on one of those realms. That should be the easiest way I can think of. Yes, I think that was it, Vallegro. I didn't know how legitimate that was as a server, as a Discord server, but I have heard of that. I think that was the one I was thinking of. Right, I've made everything. Yeah. They are. Okay, fantastic. So that takes me to 44. We need to make a few more of these, which means we need to get ourselves some ore, really. Prospecting all that. I wonder if any of these could be bought cheaply. 250, 249, 250, 275, and then wonder how much the ore is on each of these. We need to make ourselves a group, I think. I spy a group coming up. BfA ore. Oh, there's monolite ore, isn't there? So let's have a look. Okay. So we'll have to go here. Let's have a look. Prospecting. Let's have a look. Monolite ore is currently 15 gold, and I have that. So that prospect value is 3 gold. Kraken's Amber Blaze, Viridium, Soul Stone, 18% on those. And then Storm Silver is the other one. So the prospecting value of that is 3 gold 60. Wow, that's really expensive. And, oops, let me just type that correctly. Storm Silver. Storm Silver ore is prospect value is 4. Wow, that's expensive. Wow, okay. Yeah. Okay, so... And the other one is Osmanite, isn't it? The Najitar one. That's going to be expensive as well, I bet. Yeah, wow, okay. And that's got a different set of prospect values on that. 33 gold on the Osmanite ore. Lava Lazuli Sand Spinel, Shrine, Leviathan's Eye, and various bits there. Okay, so I might be better off buying those gems off the auction house instead. So in which case we're going to have to search for those. You join the Discord. Should you message the admin, or just message me directly as Samadan plays WoW? That should work. And then what I'll do is I'll create a character on one of those servers, and that should work. If you have the time over the next couple of days, that is. Storm silver ore is really expensive. Yeah, it is. It's not really doing me any favours. So what we're going to do here, let's just take all of this, take that one off, and we'll go to the base group. So Jewelcrafting, we're going to add a number 1 in here, call this BfA Jewelcrafting, and then inside of here we're going to go with the these are base gems, I guess, would be what I would think about them. Okay, so soul stone and all of that, I think I don't have them here, so let's have a look from the base group. We'll try this. Soul stone. Could have done with doing this when I had them on me rather than the other way. Chronos Rebus, thank you so much for the follow. Base gems, select group, move the item, there we go. Okay. Hearing TSM spamming cash register notifications in my ear is delightful. Yes, definitely, Riberia. Okay, Kubiline. Add that one in. Rubelite. And then Golden Beryl. Pop that in. And Viridium. Add that one in. And what was that? I can't read my own writing. Kai something. Kai Enite? No, Cayenne? Cayenne? Kyanite was an A I wrote. Can't read my own handwriting. There we go. I assume best if I got anything like that. I think it should be fine at the moment. Thank you, Doka. I think that should be fine. If you give me just your character's name, and then I should be able to message them, or I can add you on as a friend as well, if you prefer. I don't mind either way. Okay, so we've got those done, and then I'll organise a character for you, and then I should be able to do something with that. In the future, maybe make a spin-off series to do with pets or something. That could be fun. So looking at my groups here, we've got our base gems, each of these. Operations, we want a shopping operation. We just want to look for these first. So let's go DB Market and have a look.
Have anything ancient
So
to
now
trade?
take those off. Look for base gems, and we can pick the cheapest ones and start with that, I guess. We need another few more of these. So we're at 44, so let's buy some of the cheaper ones. Let's take those at 250 for the kyanite. And let's have a look at another lot of 250. That should be plenty enough from those two. So we'll go pick those up. Nasidos, good evening to you. I am currently doing Jewelcrafting BfA style at the moment. And we also, whilst we're here, let me just check my character. Have we got... no, we haven't got any Cultiran crafting.
Ancient to trade needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
Chunk gloves, Cultiran crafting. Only $9.95, that's so cheap. I'll buy one of those as well whilst we're here.
Find anything exotic, bring it.
And pick that up and take my character, and we will learn that onto our hands to make the whole job a little bit easier. There we go. Okay. Next week's 9:02 will start. Do you think so, Jack? Should have put a mailbox on the other side of the roof. So a mailbox would have been fantastic. A mailbox and a bank, even better. Player name and your battle tag, just in case user doesn't work because it's a bit hard to type. Okay, thank you, Murloc. That's very generous of you. I'll touch base with you tomorrow when I've got some time and we'll be able to sort something out. Farming, herb mining, all the expansions maxing them up. Already made 100k this week alone, and the idea started by watching my series. Sounds fantastic. So just going through herb and mining, that's very good. A nice spread of stuff. I know Kuhn did similar, certainly. It's a good use of your time. Okay, so we're here. We can make a load of these. Let's start with these. This is to get me to... this gets me to 75. So I'll let this run through. Much faster now. Let's just let this run through. And thank you, Murloc, for the follow as well. Very kind of you. Sorry to hear you leave now. I hope you'll still hang around from time to time. Right, 56. Does this really take me all the way to 75? Because these are all green at the moment. Make around 130 of one of these. Yeah, it still says to make all of these. Okay, interesting. Next step is to probably start crafting professionally, but so I'm not sure how to already a feat into alchemy. But yeah, it's a good thing, definitely. I would say professions is the next best thing. Okay, it's going to make lots and lots of these. Another 10 to go. We should be all right on this front. Mars5184, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Just levelling my jewel crafting. Hopefully this will be nice and cheap. Famous last words. 71 we're at. Probably need to do a few more of these. Of the versatile, I think. Up to 72. There we go. So your wife and I finally got your money-making army for Shadowlands ready. 4 servers with all professions. Wow, Alhuv, that is amazing. Congratulations on that. And Chickswag, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Right, let's go. Keep an eye on this till we get to 75, then I can cancel out of this. Should definitely have enough for this. Ine Noble, thank you so much for the follow. Sorry if I butchered your name. Oh, there we go, 75. That's done. Let's jump onto the next lot.
Looking for something specific?
Train me in this. All the things spam. Sorry, everyone. There we go. Cheaper than most professions at the moment. Definitely. Okay. 2 accounts and lots of leveling. That is pretty good going, definitely. Ranking them up is not the problem. It's what things to craft, profit them is where you're lost. Yes, that's the trick, definitely. Do the loops, check if they are profitable. The amber blaze loops, I guess, as well as other things. Let's have a look. What have we got next? Deadly amber blaze, masterful tidal amethyst, quick owl's eye, and versatile ruby quartz. Okay. You're doing Blackrock Depths blacksmithing recipes. Thought you got something. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Yeah, that was a bit of a spam. Yeah. Those rings all sell like hotcakes for you. So we'll have a look at those in a moment. So Deadly Amber Blaze. What have we got? Amber Blaze loop, Owl's Eye loop, Rural Quartz, and Tidal Amethyst. Those are the ones we can look at here. Hotcakes sell, they definitely do. So we can make some of these here. How many more do we need? Tidal Amethyst. So this needs Amber Blaze, Tidal Amethyst, Owl's Eye, and Royal Quartz. So where did these come from? Is this also from prospecting? So I'm going to have to make myself some other groups for these. So let's write down these. Amber Blaze. What's that? Is that Tidal Amethyst? Yeah. Tidal Amethyst. Owl's Eye, and Royal Quartz. So I imagine what we'll need to do here is make only have rank 1, still costs 300 gold to craft, and sell for 1200 with a rank 1. That's pretty good. Get rank 2 first, then level by mass prospecting platinum. Ooh, is that another ore that I'm missing? I didn't search for that one. Let's have a look. Let's go to our groups here. We need to look at the ore. BfA ore. Let's have a look. BfA ore. Mining profession guide. What have you got? Osmanite. Yeah, platinum is the other one. Okay. Monolite, storm silver, and platinum. So let's go expand on our groups. We're going to have to search for ore, really. BfA Jewelcrafting. So we'll make a new group and call it ore. And then we've got what's the next one? I guess blue gems. Were they blue gems? I think there was something like that. This one, amber blaze, tidal amethyst. That one, owl's eye. That one, and royal quartz. That one. So those are the ones for there. Okay. Is there a way you can add an item to 2 different groups? Not really. Only if you are using ignore item variations on and off for some items like the uncanny gear. That's the only real reason. I have a question. If an item has a negative profit, does that mean that it will not show up when you're creating any groups? It should show up when you're creating your groups. It will just basically, it shouldn't show up on your crafting operations more than anything else. Or in 2 different profiles, as Jack said, that's another option as well. Right, so ore we need. I'm not sure I got any ore on me here. So let's look, we need a shopping operation for this. So let's look at, where was that list? Let's search here for monolite ore. We'll add that in to ore. And then platinum ore. That was one of them, yep. That can go in there. Osmanite ore. We'll add that one in. And storm silver ore. Add that one in. Okay, so those are done. Actually restocking rings as we speak. Fantastic. What mod am I using? I know you probably already said. Just tuned in. Bircules. This is Trade Skill Master TSM. And DJ Ursu. Thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. The rings only take 1 expulsum, so that's going to be useful, definitely. You're doing my alchemy group and BfA Flask are not showing up in your group unless you did something wrong. BfA Flask should, they should, how do you mean don't show up? Do you mean in like a shopping search or as in a crafting search? And if there's no profit in them, that could be the other option. Maybe. New to the game also. Oh, right, okay. Bircules, welcome to World of Warcraft, first and foremost. Lovely to have you here. So what we're doing here, mainly, is kind of like advanced gold making, using the add-on Trade Skill Master to help us with our professions. This is what I do mainly, is professions. So this is probably, there's a lot to this. I'm probably knee-deep in setting up a group at the moment, so it's probably too in-depth to start off with, but if you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I have got some YouTube series on, I've got a Let's Play series and a, actually my Let's Play series is probably a good one for just starting the game, because that is full of stuff for beginners as well. Just got out of your work meeting and glad I'm still on. Well, lovely to have you here, Johnny Depp. Is it worth to farm tricky treats for the pets? Depends on the realm, as Jack says, but definitely worth it. Yeah, there we go. Allegra's got the Let's Play series. Thank you so much. That basically takes me right from the beginning, starting off characters, and goes through my gold making journey. So hopefully you'll find that useful. We are in the middle of learning Jewelcrafting at the moment. We are currently at, where are we at? We're at 75. We need to make some of these, but we needed some more of these gems more than anything else. So I need to go shopping for these. We just made a big list of those. So we need to go to our groups, go to our blue gems, add in a shopping operation so we can look for these. We'll also do the same for ore as well, so we can see those. Shop DB market, and then we can go onto our Brutosaur and check. Am I doing any more beta professional guides? I will probably jump back into that closer towards Shadowlands, Johnny Depp, definitely. I haven't done any Shadowlands stuff for a while yet. I was thinking of jumping back in on it on Friday, hopefully. Like when you're creating your groups, they did not show up under those. Oh, right, okay. So if under creating groups, it should definitely be there, Blood Passion. If you've learnt to make them, I can't think of a reason why it wouldn't show up. Yeah. Can quickly see my shopping operation. Yeah, it's exactly the same as the default one. It is literally just DB Market. So shop DB Market is literally just that, maximum auction price DB Market, and show auctions above max price. It's exactly the same as the default one. I just have this different because sometimes I like to change it, so I have a separate operation for it. I don't tend to use the default ones for that very reason. Send it, good evening to you, hope you're doing well. So let's go looking for blue gems. What's the cheap blue gems from here? Royal Quartz is 9 gold there. That's 9 gold. Tidal Amethyst, that seems quite cheap there at 3 gold 50. That should be good for leveling up. We'll take some of those. All of those, definitely. Then we go up to 523, then 525. So take all of those. That should be useful. Need about 100 to 150 Osmanite ore. Okay. Shin was on WoW last week. Oh, fantastic, Jack. I have to jump in on one of his streams if I can catch him. Yeah, definitely. It should be cheaper to do it through Platinum. Also gives levels to Mass Prospect. Let's have a look at that. We haven't looked at ore. I don't think I looked at Platinum there. So Platinum, oh yeah, Platinum's very cheap at 1 gold. Yeah, prospect value is 5 gold. 5 gold 36. How much platinum ore can we buy for that cheap price? So we need 100 to 150 Osmanite. Yeah, can you dig it? Exactly. Yeah, I thought I put Monolite in the group, but I must have missed it out. Let's go put that in before I forget. U89, thank you so much for the follow. Let me just go group and yeah, I missed out Monolite. It's not here in my list, is it? No. Let's go search the base group. Monolite ore. Add that in to my ore group. Select group. Move one item. There we go. That's better. Thank you for the spot on that one. There we go. Monolite's at 1450. So yeah, platinum's really cheap. Looking at this, mustn't have much of a use. Is 1,900 too much to buy at 189? I would be tempted to. I don't know what the... let's have a look. Buy out. What's the average buy price here? It's quite cheap here. I would be tempted to go up here and push them any spare up higher to 3 gold. would be what I would do in that case. See if I can get any sales for that. Pace yourself just vendoring the uncommon gems and green and rare gems. Makes the other rare gems extremely cheap. Okay, that's pretty good, yeah. Is this character on an alt server? No, this is on my main EU server, where all my professions are on Shadow Song.
Find anything exotic?
So, okay, let's go have a look. Planning to set up a daily crafting flipping operation group. What items would you recommend to add? Do not mind farming expulsum. Daily crafting flip operation group. So basically, are you thinking of all the materials that people use for their crafting? The best way to do that is to look at all the things you're making yourself as your crafts, and those items would be the things I would look at. Let's take all of our purchases. Loads of extra ore. And you also mentioned I need about, how much do I need? 150 osmanite ore. Let's go have a look at that now whilst I'm here. Is that further on? There we go, mass prospect osmanite. Skill points all the way to 150. Okay, let's have a look at that now, so that I've got enough for that osmanite ore. Is currently at 25 gold. That seems to be steady. That's quite pricey for my server, for the region, but it seems on average for my server. Last time I purchased some was for 21 gold, so I'll go with that for now, I think. And the crafting operation, 110%. No, the crafting, in the crafting operation I would put 10% crafting, because 100, if you do 110%, in the profit, because it's profit, you have to add on the profit. The base cost is already taken account of, which is one of the strange one. You watched that one live, did you, Charlie? I didn't see that particular one myself, but I remember. Super safe crafting operation would be 10%. That's what I tend to use for crafting, yes. Yeah, and then we had cucumber beer. Right, I'm going to buy a couple of hundred of these. How much is that going to cost me? 5,000. Yes, I can do that now. Whilst I'm here, that's okay.
If you find anything
grab that.
exotic, bring it to me.
Okay, we've got that, and then let's move back to my jewel crafting trainer. Let's go have a look. Okay, so where are we at? Let's have a look. We need to make some more. We need to go to 140 according to this. So jewel crafting. We can make a few of these gems, not a huge amount. And then we've got the mass prospect platinum here. I mean, why can't I just start making some of that, which is orange, to take me to 140? That seems a good idea, and then I get some of these extra bits and pieces. Let's start with that. Gives me some extra stuff. Okay, it's gone yellow now, so I'll wait until that goes green. There we go. And then we can at least make some of these masterful tidal amethyst. Let's create a couple of these ones first. Let's go with this ones. Thank you, Valagrit. Alright, we're doing okay so far. And then deadly amber blaze. We'll make those. And then that leaves me with 28 of those. That should get me quite close. Beercules, thank you so much for the follow as well. One milling herbs makes a negative problem when picking up scope for more on the auction house. I think people just tend to end up dumping a lot of stuff. Right, but the loops there are... We can't make those yet, they're still green. These are still yellow at the moment. Is there anything new we can learn at the moment? There's a few. Okay, hold on to your sound effects. There we go. That escalated. And then that gives me the loops are now yellow as well. The rank 2s of all of those. And then we've got all of these. For the loops I need the Expulsum, the Owl's Eye and the Storm Silver Ore for that. So I need some base Storm Silver Ore as well on that one. Rings get orange again when you go to level 3. Yeah, that's good. And I also need reputation for this. Reputation is Battle for Azeroth. The best I've got is 7th Legion Honoured. So I've got a little bit more of work to do on reputation, but I need that anyway, probably. Now's a good time to probably do that. Shantajan, good evening to you. Missed watching my streams, but glad to be able to catch you on. Well, it's lovely to have you here, Shantajan. Good to see you after this time. And the staves sell very well. Yes, staves, Sinister Combatants, Intuitive Staff is the best we've got here at the moment. Obviously, we then need to go to the Uncanny one, will be the next one, I guess. Loops rank 3 is not worth it since it only removes 1 Storm Silver Ore, at least for me with the 4 gold Storm Silver one. Okay, so it's at least giving me just the 1 Expulsum for these, so that's probably not too bad, is it? If I happen to have this reputation for other things, then I'll definitely use it. Was always fun in Shin stream. It was, definitely. And Shin was one of the very, very first people to ever come into one of my streams and say hello. And I'll never forget that. He was literally the second person to come in and say hi. Back when I started streaming 3 years ago. Waiting to switch your mains to double crafting in Shadowlands and going to level Herbalism, Alchemy and Herbalism Mining before switching both of those to Enchanting Alchemy and Jewelcrafting Inscription, and put all your mining on another character. It's tough to wait instead of switching those now, but you want to take advantage of the gathering on each character at your level. I mean, that's fair enough, definitely. No problem, Seawolf. No problem at all. It's lovely to have you here. Right, okay, so we are now, you said to go here to 140 on each of these.
Seawolf_87 just subscribed. Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. Thank you so much, Seawolf. That's so kind of you. Holiday emotes for you. Thank you for your support. It's wonderful. Thank you very much. Right, so Deadly Amber Blaze, Versatile Royal Quartz. We could probably do with mass prospect this platinum and get some extra things from here. Gives me a few of these others. Oh, we got a Kraken's Eye. I haven't got that in my list yet. Kraken's Eye, I think, is coming later. We'll make use of those. I'll just mass prospect this lot as it's cheap. Get myself a load of these. And then go on to the loops after that, I think. Sergilon, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Yeah, we can get a decent amount going with this slot, definitely. And Inkstain, thank you so much. That is amazing, thank you.
Inkstain Adventure cheered. X500. Just some gems for a gem of a streamer, cheers mate.
Thank you, Inkstain, that's so kind of you. Thank you so much. Right, we're getting quite a lot of stuff out of this. Quite pleased with the prospect rates on these. Seems to make sense to just keep going with them, make use of them, and then we can work out what's going to be profitable after this. When searching for transmog deals, you use minimum DB market and DB region sale average. The only issue is something is relatively expensive, say 20,000 gold, and you only have 30,000. You would like for it to be marked as high percentage. Is there a way of getting your current gold value as a source in TSM? I'm not sure, Happy Drumsticks. Is this for a a shopping operation. So you're looking at basically the smallest between either DB market and DB region sale average. So whichever is the smallest, it will pick one of those and then show you it. The price it shows you is the percentage of that. The problem with the shopping searches, I was doing some research earlier, is there's no way to sort of reference same chat, hi, I love you all, passing on the message. Is there's no way to reference it, the figure that it's looking at, and then being able to change the percentage as a result. Because I was wanting to do something similar myself for a more advanced shopping search. Hope my Let's Play goes on forever. Me too, it certainly will, so long as I have an NA account, definitely. It's been a lot of fun making it, certainly. So I'm not sure, Happy Drum 6, I don't think there is. In terms of like giving you your percentage figure back is a different thing. You could maybe do if then statements and then get it to return return DB market or something like that. You thought changing the browse sniper options in the settings does that. Let's have a look. Settings, browse sniper, market value, price source. Well, this changes depending on what you're searching for. So if I say, for example, I do a shopping search for DB market. Is the way this works. There we go. Demon Swordsman, thank you so much for the follow. So if I do we've got a shopping search here for the ore and run a shopping scan, and it's bringing me a percentage here based on the DB market, which is all very good. But then what happens if I then change that shopping search and go here and go to the shopping operations, shop DB market, and I change this to 50% DB market, then when I go and do a shopping search with the same thing, the percentages change because I'm now looking at a percentage based on 50% of DB market, and the percentage is based off of that. So it's not returning just DB market, it's returning whatever it finds here, which makes it really difficult to work out what the percentage is. So if your percentage here was, if you go and search for average buy and do a search for the same thing, then the percentage that gets returned here is based off of your average buy. So it's great, but there isn't a way of being able to sort of reference that number and get the percentage changed depending on what you search for. So if you're looking for the minimum between one thing and another, then you want it to return something else, if that makes sense. It's a weird one. It's not quite functioning how I would like it to function. I'm not sure if I explained that very well, but it's all about the percentage that gets returned, because I wanted to use some if statements. If this is less than this, then return that, or if this is something else, then return that, and then see the percentage based on that. So it was a bit sort of yeah, you can use if less than, if greater than statements. So you could do something like if less than, so DB market, if DB market is less than DB region market average, then return DB market would be one option. You could do something like that. Yeah, or as and if DB market is not less than DB market, then you can return DB region market average, or you can return, say in this case, say 100 gold. or any other thing. Yeah, same as what Jack's saying as well. So in which case, if I did a search for that now, then we are looking at this. So this is where it gets confusing. So Storm Silver ore, my DB market is higher than DB region market average. So therefore it's returning 100 gold. So therefore this percentage is based off of 100 gold. So 12 gold is 12% of 100 gold, which is what you're seeing here in this percentage. So using the if less than operation. But that percentage isn't something that you can really make use of or see how it's being made use of very easily when you're shopping for something. Dragoloth, thank you so much for the follow. We made a great transmog crafted items with if less than and number expires. Interesting, Metcat. Yeah, I mean, you could do something like that, number expires as well. Issue is that this, what value should I use for items that can not be crafted, like Blood of Sargeras and Expulsum? So you need to kind of think of how much time it's going to take you to get those things, and see if there's a way you can value it as something else. Blood Passion. And oh yeah, thank you so much for your Prime sub. Welcome on board. Lovely to have you here. Welcome to the Samadan squad, and here's a whole lot of emotes for you. Thank you so much. Field automatically divides the buyout price by what you enter in the field. Because what I wanted was to be able to reference, not so much. What I wanted to reference is actually if the value that is coming up in the shopping operation is something I would want to make a reference of in an if statement within the whole shopping operation, would be how I would want to do that. Yeah, the other way is just use a fixed gold price. That basically makes it a lot easier. And Farmer True, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. Hope you're doing well. We've just been doing some theory crafting on shopping operations. It gets quite complicated quite quickly, but doesn't quite give me what I want. So I tend to just stick with DB Market and work it out myself. And then I can see the percentage based on that. For me, that works the best, certainly. Good evening, Nettie. Still managed to catch me live. Hope I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastically. Thank you very much. We're just having a look at what we can do with jewel crafting and shopping operations at the moment. Yeah, don't make TSM too complex if you don't need to. Exactly. Keep it simple. It's always easier. Right, we've got loads of things we can do here to help us get up to 140. Quick Owl's Eye, that takes me all to these. And then we're on to Kraken's Eye after this. We did get a few of those with our prospecting, so we should be okay on this point. Make a bunch of these, certainly. If you buy enough of them, you eventually get a feel for the price, like Zinnan did. Yes, exactly. You just you do it often enough, you just get to know, certainly. Right, and then I guess Deadly Amber Blaze sounds good. Let's do some of those to get us to 140. $37, and then 38 almost. 140, fantastic. Okay, so then we need to go and do 10 of these. Makes up to 145, but after around 140 skill points, games are so rare it's better to craft higher cost recipes. So Kraken's Eye next. There we go. We have Vallegro next to us. And right, get ready for all the things spam again. There we go. That's all done. And Killjoy3166, thank you for the follow.
Have a good one.
Hope you're doing well. And then we're here. So Kraken's Eye. Oh, we can make lots of these. I've got 81 Kraken's Eyes. Well, that's a good price. Wow, look at that, 249 gold. Kraken's Eye of Agility. Hold on, I just lost those. There we go, gems. Agility, Intellect, and Strength. Okay. You should get Train All, one button press to train. That's also kind of handy, definitely. I can remember using String Smothers. I'm going to make a string that works perfectly on your realm can be disaster for Sam's realm. Yes, exactly, yeah. Possible to get your gold value as a source. Guessing that isn't a thing. Thanks anyway, no problem, Happy Drumstick. We went off on one there certainly, but it's good to theory craft this stuff. And the value of the crafted ones is, what have I got? Tidal Kraken's Eye Loot. Item level 66. That's unique equipped. Kraken's Eye Loot. Those are different. Right, those are the gems. Can I not make... What do I make from this? Yeah. Oh, the gem at the top. Yeah, these ones. So value of these, min buy at 120, 75, and 200. So the... Oh, what's the region? 65, 116, and 99. Yeah. So I would say, from looking at these, 75 seems a bit cheap, although the market value... What's the sale rate? 0.21, 0.15, and 0.21. So agility and intellect seem the big ones. That one seems a little bit low, the intellect one. Agility is good at 120 though. I quite like that one. I'll start with that. Needs to compete with Vallejo pots. Yes, exactly. So I'm going to make 5 of these. That will get me up a few. Then I'm going to make another 5 of the intellect ones. Now I'm going to make 4 of those, 3 of those, and then 2 strength. And then 2 of those. There we go. Professional Kultiran Master. Now we need to go to Najitar and learn the new recipes. I can't remember if I've even done Najitar. That's going to be interesting. Let me just check. Thank you, Vallegro. I'm just going to see. I can't remember if I've opened it up or not. We do have a portal to Najitar, so let's go have a look. Right, okay, so we have unlocked stuff here. That's a good start. Profession trainers are over here.
What do you seek?
Training, engineering, no good to me here at the moment. Other profession trainer. Jewelcrafting, okay, notorious, masterful, versatile. And then we've got some deadly stuff and things like that after here. Then we need to masterful sea serpent and versatile dark opal. 5 from these 2 below. This is quite noisy here, so I'm going to move out here. That's better. And then jewel crafting wise, masterful sea current. Where did the sea currents come from? There, 84. Dark opal. Oh, that's only 11 gold. The dark opal. Let's go look for those. Sea current and dark opal. Let's go for here. Transfer it over. You got some free ones, have you? Fantastic. Thank you, Vallegro. Let me jump back to Borealis. I'll meet you back at the trainer. Oh, you're on your way. Okay, I'll be in the portal room. Maybe see the question. Transferred from a medium pop server to one that was almost full to join a mythic progression, and prices are way higher. Yes, they are. Thank you, Vallegro. That's very kind of you. That makes things easier. Jump into our jewel crafting. Versatile dark opal. We'll make 5 of those. Then I need to go back to Najitar and learn the next things. Where's Najitar? There we are. Yeah, and prices are way higher. That's interesting. I wonder why they're higher, Johnny Bravo. Very interesting. On your TSM crafting, it's showing all the BfA flasks as negative profit. Do you still craft them since they have a high sale rate, or am I wasting your time with that? The problem with the flasks is you need the Silas proc to be able to make a profit with any of those. If you look at my YouTube series that goes through alchemy, I think it's the last one, episode 4, specifically goes through what you need to do for your alchemy to be able to take into account the Silas prop. Let's just grab these and learn these. There we go, got those. No more damn procs in Shadowlands, exactly. Right, okay, so then we have Versatile Dark Opal, any 10 of those from this list. Versatile Dark Opal we have plenty of, thanks to Vallegro, so we'll make 10 of those. Get those going. And then Mass Prospect Osmanite for the last lot, which we should get here. Grab all of those. There we are. They rove random in BfA. Random before you craft stuff here. 300 gold for Hexy bags now, easily back to 800. Very nice, Johnny Brother, very good. Yeah, as Wondersheep says, it's not free if you farmed it. So, Mass Prospect Osmanite. I've got 10 I can do here. So let's do these that I have already, which is green. Gives me some extra stuff. Lots of nice things coming through there. Probably going to need a bit more Osmanite after that. I can do at least a couple of these. Leviathan's Eye, Intellect. That's a good price. Leviathan's Eye of Strength is a lot less. That's at 2,000 gold, really? 18 Agility. That's 60 historical ones. That seems more reasonable. What's 0.31? And that's 0.3. What's that one? 0.23. So we're better off doing that one, I would say. Let's create 2 of those. And then let's create 2 of those. That takes me to 172. We're very close. Okay, Moshi, thanks ever so much for stopping by. See you again soon, hopefully. And then we've got some of these Versatile Dark Opals we could possibly do that are green. Probably take a few of those just to try and get ourselves to 175, hopefully. Probably a bit of a waste to do it that way, but I'm using the materials I've got there. 173. Just want to get this at the end. Fingers crossed, however. Much better than pre-patch. People are buying ton of gems for the final exotic pushes. There we go, 175. We're done. No fanfare on that one. But we're done. Leviathan's Eye loot. Fantastic. BfA Jewelcrafting at least started. We now need to make some gold out of it, but we've got everything. That's a good start anyway. Lots of expulsum here. Look at that, 30 expulsum for that. Leviathan's Eye loot, item level 76. That's better than my rusty iron band that's item level 44, and it's a prismatic socket. Yeah. How do I change the sounds when I learn a new recipe? That's all down to all the things add-on. That's just throwing in everything that I did there. Wow, that's brilliant. Okay, so Jewelcrafting's in a good position. We've at least learnt the basics. We still need to learn how to make some gold out of this, which will then be a case of looking at all the Colteran stuff and going through the profits on these and the sale rates. If I move this across a little bit, make that a little bit bigger, and then we'll have a look at this. Probably take rank down a little bit. Hold on. Oh, now I've broken it. Let's just reset those. The main thing we want here is the sale rate. Looking at that, Move that across a little bit. There we go. That's a bit better. So we need to look at sale rate, we need to look at profit, and craft a whole load of this stuff. The loops seem to be good, definitely in profits. We'll make some of those. And the notorious, where's the uncanny staff? Is there an uncanny staff? Am I missing one? That's all Shadowlands. Cold Tyrion, Uncanny Combatant Staff. This is from Samuel D. Colton in Tiragard Sound. Okay. Need to go back to you, I think, and to learn that one. Okay, let's just jump over there. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Darkwing. Let's go have a look. There we go. But we hear about 9.02 in mid-November for an early December launch. Do you reckon, Seawolf? How do I get out of here? I always do that every time I come back. There we go. So let's go back. Last thing. Let's go get our... Imagine it's from you. Yes.
I supply only
Train
the
me
finest
in Uncanny Staff. There we go.
See you around.
Now we've got the rank 3 of the Uncanny Staff as well, which is going to be useful because looking at that, Jewelcrafting, let's go up to the top here. What have we got? Uncanny Combatants and Tutor Staff, 0.19 sale rate and 998 profit, even at rank 1. So there's more we can do there. Crafting cost is huge there, so we'll have to look into all the things we can do here. Lots of different things we can do here. Looking at the profit margins of these, going to be interesting breaking this down a little bit. And the loops definitely seem to be quite good. We'll start with those, make a few of those and add those in. Yeah. We've got some options here, it's always good. Aiming towards later in November, Cyber Monday. Yeah, I've got a feeling we are going to be later definitely. I'll be careful with the gems. In terms of the... had any luck selling gems? A profit on Shadow Song. Okay, Rogini, thank you. I will have a look at that. We'll see how we get on. I mean, the gems... The gems probably not so much. But the loops, I think, could be an option here. Those are definitely... worth a look at, certainly, I would say. Some nice jam. Something like that, Jack. Right, thank you everyone for such an amazing stream. It was lovely to go through professions with you and talk everything about gold making. Really past the gemming period now, yeah. Pick up again in Shadowlands, yeah, I hope so too, definitely. It's more about equipment, really, getting people's item levels up as best as possible. Warn Sam that you can, the advisors either agility and intellect the loops. Yes, you did. Right, let's see who is on that we can throw some love on over to. We have... we did Zanzibar recently, so let's go send some love over to Persephone. Let me just get that set up. She's doing some multi-boxing, I think. There we go. So, thank you all for the wonderful stream. My next one, let's see, won't be Wednesday. We will be doing Warhammer Wednesday with my son. So my next stream will be on Thursday evening. Thank you all for such a lovely stream. So Thursday evening is the next one. Until then, happy gold making. We didn't have any cats tonight, but we're going to send some love over to Persephone, who's doing the spotted multi-boxing. Thank you, Iron of the Nightfall, for the follow. And hello, Lichborg. Sorry, you just caught me just at the end, but thank you for stopping by. Lovely to have you all here. Been an absolute pleasure. Thank you all, my lovely mods, for helping out in chat, and everyone else who's been helpful in chat, helping everyone out, and chatting away. So thank you all. And till next time, I'll see you very soon. Let's send some love over Persephone's way. There we go.